to him all day.
Starters again for KU: 1 Dickinson, 3 Harris, 10 Furphy, 15 McCullough, and 24 Adams. Let's pause quickly, 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield. It's time now for the Sooners starting 5, brought to you by Mathis Home, the 25th ranked Oklahoma Sooners, 18-7 their record on the year. They are 6-6 in the Big 12. Head coach Porter Moser in his 3rd season. Assistants Clayton Custer, Ryan Humphrey, Armand Gates, Paul Jesperson, and Brock Morris. Number 2, Javian McCullum, 6'2 junior, Siena transfer, averaging a team high 14 points a game, leads the Big 12 in free throw shooting at 93%. Kevin, you feel like he's important today. He's in your Sooner spotlight. Without a doubt, Toby.
What Javian McCullum can do is really help these guys from a scoring standpoint. He's got to continue to play defense, but he's got to score the basketball. The Sooners are so much better when he scores it at a high level. Javian had a team-high 17 points against the Jayhawks in the Fog, but he's been in single figures in 5 of the last 7 games. Number 3, Otega Owe, 6'5 sophomore from Newark, New Jersey. 12 points a game, has a team-high 42 steals. Number 10, Sam Godwin, 6'10 senior, Southmore High School, Wofford transfer, best offensive rebounder in the Big 12 at 3 a game, averages 7 points a contest. Number 12, Milo Shuzan, 6'4 sophomore out of Vegas. He scored 15 against KU in Lawrence, 9 points a game, a team high 114 assists on the year. And number 14 is Jalen Moore, 10 points, 6 rebounds a game, leads the team in rebounding and block shots. He played ill against Baylor in the midweek. He scored 23 a couple of games ago, a career-high 23 at Kansas State. Starters one more time for OU. Same 5 as normal. 2 McCullum, 3 Owe, 10 Godwin, 12 Uzan, and 14 more. Today's officials: Doug the Show Sermons, Kelly Self, and Antonio Petty. Today's starting lineups brought to you by Mathis Home, the official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics. And this has been the Sooner Basketball pregame show, presented by Dos Equis, official sponsor of the Sooners. Both teams have been introduced. Kansas has taken the floor. Blue unis for the Jayhawks today. They'll move to the basket to our left. Sooners in the home whites trimmed in crimson. They'll move to the basket to our right. If you joined us late, Oklahoma shorthanded today. No John Hughley for the 2nd straight game. No Rivaldo Soares today, out with a sprained ankle. Good news is the Sooners get a week to rest after this one. Next week is the bye week. They play the Cowboys next Saturday in Stillwater. The bad news is they got to try to beat Kansas 2 men down today. Well, Toby, that's what happens. But I tell you what, Javian McCullum, my spotlight guy, you notice something different about his uniform? He's going long sleeve t-shirt. He's going sleeves. He may go off for 40 today. I feel hot just looking at him right now. It'll be Hunter Dickinson, the jump center, against Sam Godwin. Doug Sermons puts the ball in the air. The 7'2" Dickinson wins the tip, and we are underway on a Saturday afternoon in Norman. Kansas gets the ball first. Adams up top. Picks up the dribble, gives to McCullough right wing, feeds the post. Dickinson first touch. Big man, 1 dribble, kick out. Right side, back into Dickinson. 1 dribble, double team, puts up a hook shot short. Uzan the rebound. Great play. Make him take tough twos. Sooners first possession. McCullum out to Uzan. Porter Moser said in the pregame interview with Kevin he wants to take at least 25 three-point attempts today. Godwin to Uzan. Skip corner. Jalen Moore fires the first 3. It's an air ball. Furphy has the rebound. Don't foul him, Sam. And Kansas comes the other way. Quick throw down. Dickinson on the block. He gives it out. Harris. Feed back to Dickinson. 2-man game. 1 dribble out to Harris. Harris will dribble inside the arc. Down the lane. Jump stop. Feed across. It goes by Dickinson, but Adams is there. To McCullough for a corner 3. That's no good. And Tega's got the weak side rebound. Sooners play some really good defense. First 2 possessions. Owe head of steam to the rim. Had it partially blocked by Furphy. And Kansas has the board. 2 possessions each way, no points yet, but McCullough's going to change that. No, he's not. No, goaltending's been called. Godwin appeared to have a clean block. And
They say they'll review it at the next dead ball, but for now it's 2-0 Kansas.
I'm looking at the replay right here, Toby. That was a clean block.
Terrible call. It's 2-0 Kansas. They'll change that at the next dead ball. That was definitely a clean block. McCollum to Oway to Uzan. Angles right. Uzan crossover on McCuller to the right block. He'll throw up a left-handed shot short. Missed it. Kevin McCuller's got the rebound. 2-0 Jayhawks for now. 18:20 to go first half. Dickinson gives to Adams. Great athletic matchup. Adams versus Moore, but now Moore switches off onto Dickinson. Furphy a corner three-pointer up and good. 5-0 Kansas.
Furphy's really come on lately. I mean, he's been shooting up draft boards. Some have him as going as high as number 10 in the draft this year.
He was, however, one of his last 13 from three-point range, but he hits his first one today. Oway to Godwin. Hands it back to Tega. Tega stops and gives corner. Jalen Moore wants to drive McCullough. Takes him free throw line. Into Dickinson now. Down low. Surrounded. Out to Uzan. 5 to shoot. Uzan against Furphy. Blows by him. Gets deep. Up and around Dickinson for 2.
Great moves. Los has to stay aggressive. I mean, this is a perfect game for him to really stretch out his game, drive the basketball to the paint, and pull up for those short jumpers.
5-2 Kansas. 17:25 on the first half clock. Harris out to Adams. McCullough back cross court to Harris. Around the pick. Harris down the lane. Right block. Hook shot is in. That's his game right there. DeJuan Harris for 2.
Well, what he does, he gets to the paint so well, and he's a great passer. 8 assists last time the Sooners played him.
Sam Godwin the hammer. The assist to McCollum.
Great play. That pick and roll on the side ball screen right there has been so good for the Sooners. I'm glad to see Sam connect on that one.
3 minutes gone by. 7-4 Jayhawks. Harris fakes the 3. Goes down the right side of the lane again. Shovels it this time to McCullough on the block. Double team. They'll give out to Harris. He doesn't like to shoot the 3. He gives it up. Dickinson to Adams. Adams will pull up at the elbow. That's his shot. He missed it short, though. Rebound goes off the head of Godwin. Dickinson tips it. Missed it. Rebound Uzan. Sooners down 3. Oway. Blast to the rim. Fade away. Missed it. He thought he got fouled. Here comes Kansas the other way. Pass deflected. Furphy had it knocked down by Uzan. Gets it back. Harris now in front of the Sooner bench. Bounce to the posted McCullough. Double team. Out to Harris for an open 3. No good. Long back iron miss. 7-4 Kansas as Jalen Moore pulls down the board. Nearly 4 minutes gone. McCollum fouled on the floor by Furphy.
If he sees that matchup, he's got to drive the basketball. Furphy cannot stay in front of Javian McCollum.
First foul on either team. Here's Latrey Darthard and Luke Northweather, the first 2 Sooner subs. Kansas' first sub is Parker Brown. Oway and Godwin get a rest. 7-4 Jayhawks, 16:03 to go first half. Remember, they're going to look at that opening goaltend call during the first media timeout. Lob into Northweather. Uzan's got it. Los around to Luke screen. Gives to Darthard. Corner, Moore. Baseline blast. Got deep. Goes in for the dunk. Got fouled. And Jalen Moore will go to the line.
That was the right call. And great play by Jalen Moore. Instead of settling for that three-pointer shot, he lulled that guy to sleep just for a split second and then mashed the gas, drove it baseline, and went up for the dunk. He does not get that call if he doesn't go for the dunk right there. If he tries to just shoot a layup, that's going to get blocked. He's got to go strong to the basket every play.
We'll have a McIntyre Law review during this break on that goaltend call. Foul was on KJ Adams. Second Jayhawk team foul. Jalen Moore at the line when we come back. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Riverwind is always a good time. 15:49 to go first half in Norman. Kansas 7, Oklahoma 4. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield.
Looking for a weekend getaway just a short drive south? Look no further than the Dallas Arts District, the largest contiguous urban arts district in the U.S., and home to institutions including the Dallas Museum of Art, Winspear Opera House, and the award-winning Hall Arts Hotel. While staying on site, OU fans and alumni alike can embark on an exclusive hotel art tour or sip on fine Hall wines while dining at Ellie's Restaurant and Lounge, overlooking the Texas Sculpture Walk. Book your stay today by visiting hallartshotel.com.
Cruise In Auto Spa. Norman's Car Wash, Detail, and Oil Change Center, where you can get the 7-day clean car guarantee. Now you can join the Cruisin' Mobile Text Club. Text OU Free Wash to 855-592-0764 and receive a free car wash courtesy of Cruisin' Auto Spa. Located at 1235 West Main in Norman, make sure to visit their website for more information, cruisinautospa.com. Messaging and data rates may apply.
We'd like to thank our OU community outreach partners, Fowler Auto Group, OU Health, OG&E, and Coca-Cola. University of Oklahoma Athletics, one with you. And log on to Soonersports.com/kids for more information about joining the Sooner Junior Kids Club, presented by OG&E and brought to you in part by Orthodontist exclusively, Mathis Home, and Devon Energy. 15:49 to go here in the first half. Kansas still up 7-4, and the officials are still taking a look.
I have no idea what we're looking at. It was clearly a block.
Clearly clean block off the backboard. It was called a goaltending. First bucket of the game for Kansas. It's called a goaltending.
They've looked at this about 50 times now, but he makes contact with the basketball before it hits the backboard. I think Doug Sermons is trying to justify a bad call here, but we haven't.
Well, and Doug's the one that called it, too. He was out on the free throw line, extended a right
trying to
wing.
see if Godwin's hand made contact with the backboard after the block, which, if it's a follow-through after a clean block, he knows the rules better than I do, but I don't think that matters. The ball was not in the process of anywhere going near the hoop. It's for now 7-4 Kansas on top. What do you think about the opening sequence here, Kev?
I don't mind it. I think the Sooners have done a good job, minus that open three that you gave to Furphy.
They're taking it away.
Okay.
Yep. 2 points off the board. They got the right call. Just took them a while.
Yep. So 5-4. Jayhawks with the early lead here. I like what the Sooners are doing. They're making Kansas really take some tough shots, and it looked like they were going inside every possession early on. The first 3 or 4 possessions, the Jayhawks ran it through Hunter Dickinson. Now, not saying that they wouldn't normally do that in any other game, but when you have a post player out, you're down a post player, Kansas wants to really try to exploit that. And so what do? You go inside to your post player and try to draw some early fouls on Sam Godwin. So good job by Sam not picking up some early fouls. Luke Northweather's now checked in. So this is a good sign for the Sooners.
The coaches' pullovers today are fantastic, by the way. They've got the old 1980s Sooners logo on them on Billy Tubbs Day. So Jalen Moore could give OU the lead with a couple of made free throws here, but he misses the first one. He'll have another. Jalen, 76% on the year. Uzan, McCullum, Darthard, Moore, and Northweather on the court. Jalen made the second. Game tied at 5. And Dickinson on the bench right now for Kansas. They're small. KJ Adams is their 5 right now virtually, and he's got the basketball. Out to Harris. Harris finds a curling McCuller. Free throw line shovel Adams. Jump stop travel, right? Yep. Too many steps. Shuffled the Kansas puppies right there.
Well, if you're going to come to that type of a jump stop, you got to go shoot it. You cannot come to that 1-2 jump stop and not shoot the basketball.
And Dickinson right back in. Uzan walks it up. McCuller picks him up at half court.
What
interesting decision for them to guard Lose with McCuller. Takes it across the top of the key. Kick back McCullum out to Northweather. Uzan's got it. Lose guarded by Dickinson. Shoots a 3 over him. Got it! Milos Uzan the triple.
What a play right there. A lot of times I'll say, hey, if you're a guard, you got a 7'2" guy on you, he can't stay in front of you, go around, and that time he pulled the 3.
Harris to the elbow. Across the lane, Furphy tries a second three-pointer. Missed that one. Great block out, Jalen Moore. Sooners 3-point lead with the basketball. McCullum push on McCuller. Stops. Backs it up. Long sleeves today. Pink shoes. Javian looks like he means business. Switched off onto Furphy. Head and shoulder fake. Pump fake. Bounce to Moore. Faces up. Jalen down the lane. Kick out Darthard. Still 10 to shoot. Uzan's got a touch. Brings it high. Los, feed low Jalen. Jalen, one dribble, powers into Adams, and he puts it in.
What a play. I thought Los missed him on that. He missed him on that first one. There was a lot of opportunity on the first play, but he didn't catch him. That time he did. Way to score it.
10-5 Sooners pick and roll to Dickinson, and he'll bank home his first 2 today.
Got to go for a charge. You got to go try to get a charge. If you're not going to go upstairs and try to block that, you got to get a charge. You slide over in that help side position every time. Look for the charge.
10-7 OU. Uzan corner. Three-pointer. Jalen Moore. Bam! Missed one from the other corner, made that one. Jalen's off to a hot start. He's got 6.
Well, that's a play right there, driving kick, and you can tell that he is locked in.
13-7 OU. Harris steps behind a screen for an open 3. Missed it. Darthard flies in for the rebound. They'll push with J-Mac. Corner, Northweather. One dribble, picks it up. He's got Dickinson on him, needs help, trying to find somebody. Feeds Darthard on the backdoor cut, and it's stolen by Furphy. Furphy pushes with numbers to Harris. Great job by Uzan to get in the passing lane and deflect it out of bounds. Godwin and Owe will come back in.
Well, Luke Northweather caught him. So he got in trouble over there. So if you put some tape on the court, you would tape off some areas. Definitely those corner spots over there, right up corner by half court. Those are areas that are trouble zones. You do not want to pick up your dribble right there, and that's what Luke did. He lost his dribble. So Porter Moser's telling him about that. Hey, you cannot pick up your dribble right there and not have somebody to pass to.
Especially if you're guarded by a 7'2" guy.
That's right.
McCuller down the lane. Left-hand shot swatted out of bounds by Tega. Get that out of here.
Not just out of bounds. That might have went to the 8th row.
That was into the media area, and there's some laptops that went flying, I believe. Baseline inbounds Kansas. 13-7 OU. McCuller 15-footer on the inbounds is good. Too easy there.
Yeah, too easy. And I tell you, you try to catch up on tendencies and things like that. That's the first baseline of bounds play that Kansas runs every single game. You got to stay in front of them.
13-9 OU. Uzan, double high screen, angles right. Feeds all the way cross court to Owe. Tega drives it down the lane. Got bumped and fouled by McCuller. And Otega Owe will head to the free throw line.
Great move, and even a better find by Los. When you come off that double ball screen out top, teams know about that, so they got their post players stretched out there with you. They're going to stay in front of Los, make it difficult for him, of course, not let him get downhill. But Los been able to find, couldn't get the roll guy, couldn't get the pick and pop guy, so he skipped it all the way across to Otega, and Otega's shot fake, got to the paint. Great job by him to get there. Missed the free throw, got fouled on it, missed the first free throw.
Sooner basketball brought to you by Mercy. At Mercy, your life is our lives. Where Sooner basketball fans, something special is going to happen here in the next few minutes as Tega missed them both. That you're going to want to definitely stay glued to your radio for. I don't think I've been this nervous on the air in my career for something that's going to happen here in the first half, so stay tuned. Newly into the game, Nicholas Timberlake. Into the post, Dickinson. Hook shot good. Second bucket for Hunter Dickinson.
He's over his right shoulder every chance he gets, so you gotta be on top of that. Make him spin the other direction.
13-11. Sooners lead down to 2. Uzan to Owe. Corner, Darthard. Drive Darthard across the paint. He'll circle it back out to Los. Uzan, guarded by Adams. Gets a Godwin screen. He gives instead to Jalen. Posted. They'll double team Jalen with 5 to shoot. Uzan, penetration down the lane. Left-hand hook shot short. Godwin offensive rebound, but it was stripped away from him by Timberlake. Kansas could take the lead with a 3 here. Harris down the lane, up over Godwin too hard. Offensive goaltending called on Hunter Dickinson. He tipped it when the ball was over the rim. It didn't go in, but they're going to give OU the basketball. And how about this? Mox Klein's check into the game for OU.
I love this, Toby. He's a guy that comes to practice every single day, works hard, keeps a smile on his face. He's not played in a lot of games this year, but he's definitely capable, especially in a game like this. This is a game that he can have some success in. You know you're down a couple of players, so you need people that can step up.
Mox has not scored a point in Big 12 play this year. 8 minutes gone by. 13-11 OU. Uzan, left wing, draws 2 defenders, picks up his dribble out to Darthard at half court, back to Los. Guarded by Harris. Uzan, here comes the Sam screen again. He slips it. Los corner feed. Owe. Pump fake drive. Take it to the block. Pivot. Drew the foul. Put it up. Missed it. More free throws coming for Tega. That foul on Elmarco Jackson. Kansas has now been called for 4 fouls. Oklahoma, 0. Got to make your free throws, though, Kevin, if you're going to get to the line. And so far, the Sooners just 1 for 4 at the stripe.
Well, you would like to make some free throws out of it, but getting fouled is even the first part of the good play that happened is getting fouled. Putting some fouls on these guys, getting them out of the game.
When we come back, folks, one of the great thrills of my broadcasting career, stay right where you are. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Riverwind is always a good time. 11:45 to go first half. Sooners lead Kansas 13-11. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield.
SeatGeek's the ticketing app for fans like the sideline shot caller.
Come on, boys, pick up the pace.
SeatGeek got him a great deal on seats right near the action, so when he yells,
"What are you doing? Block him!"
he can be absolutely sure the players heard him. SeatGeek handles the tickets to sports, concerts, and more, so fans can fan.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Orthodontics exclusively is proud to sponsor the Junior Captain of the game. Junior Captain is the ultimate fan experience for children 6 to 12. Orthodontics exclusively has 2 locations, with one in Norman and another in South Oklahoma City. And every consultation is free. Today's Junior Captain was Owen Isbell, a 6th grader from Washington, Oklahoma. 11:45 to go till halftime. Oklahoma leads Kansas 13-11. And I'm shaking. I'm so excited because we are joined now live by the soundtrack of my childhood, Kevin Henry. The legendary voice of the Sooners, John Brooks, is with us today. John was the voice of the Sooners for 14 seasons, and most notably in the 80s when Wayman Tisdale and Brian Bosworth and Billy Tubbs and Barry Switzer were all here. Brooksy, this is an incredible honor.
Hey, it's great. You grew up listening. You know, if you hadn't listened, you'd be doing the games today. We wouldn't even know the name of the guy. This is fantastic.
And the reason you're here today, obviously, is to help honor Billy Tubbs.
Oh, yeah. Marvelous. You said Switzer and Tubbs. I was blessed for sure, Toby. I had one string there of 5 straight years where at the end of the year, Sooners in basketball and football both finishing in the top 5. You don't get that very often. Not very often do you get that. I didn't know how to say, oh, bad evening. Oh, bad afternoon. That didn't happen very often.
13-11 Sooners. Otega Owe will be shooting free throws when play resumes. He missed his first 2 attempts a little bit earlier on. What is your favorite, Brooksy, what is your favorite Billy Tubbs story in the middle of a game when you're calling a game?
Oh, in the middle of the game?
Yeah.
Well,
you had a courtside seat for all his.
Everybody, I'm sitting right here down to the right. Suddenly, they stop the game. Things are being thrown out on the floor. The Missouri game. Out comes the official, says, bingo, technical next time. Everybody knows this story. And official says, Billy, come up here. Tell the crowd. Billy does. Tells the crowd, official next time, don't do this. No matter how bad the officiating is, he got another technical.
Tega makes 1 of 2. Sooners lead at 14-11. Kansas basketball. Harris on the right wing gives to the big 7'2" Hunter Dickinson. Back to Harris in the corner. McDowell's first touch. The newly checked in Jamari McDowell. Timberlake. Dickinson a touch inside the arc. He'll fire from 17. Missed it. Sooners will be happy for him to shoot that shot all day. Darth at the board. Back the other way. Down low, Godwin. Sam brings it to the free throw line and gives to Klein's check. And now McCullum a reset. 11:08 to go in the half. OU by 3. Godwin pivots up high. Hands off to Owe. 10 on the shot clock. Tega looks low, goes to the baseline. It's Godwin. Little baby 10-footer, hit the back iron and missed. And Kansas runs the other way with Elmarco Jackson. Don't worry, folks. I'm going to beg him to do some play-by-play for us here in a second. Kansas throws it out of bounds. Turnover. Is there any way we could get you to do some possessions, Brooksy? I would love to hear your voice again.
Okay.
Call a little basketball?
You want me to call it? Let me get this substitution. Give one trip down. You know, seeing all these guys first time, but
no, this isn't fair. I'm putting you on the spot. This isn't fair.
I'm good. We got Furphy, McCullough. Yeah.
Okay.
You take it one more trip down.
Okay, one more time down. JV and McCollum brings it up. McCollum angles right. Godwin up top. Sooners by 3. Uzan, feed low, Godwin on a dump to the rim, pivot up and under, he drew the foul. That's the second on KJ Adams. And Sam Godwin will go to the line to shoot 2. Did I see that you just officially retired from calling games, by the way, Brooksy?
Well, allegedly, yeah. But I didn't know about this incredible deal I was getting today of being embarrassed.
We got you to come out and be the voice of the Sooners for another day.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to take Godwin's free throws?
Sure. Left-handed free throw is up. Nothing but net. Lead up to 4, 15-11. 10:29 to play. 29 seconds from the halfway mark. Uzan over for a minute with Porter for a quick visit. Godwin's next one is up. Bounces high off the rim. Misses there. And McCullough with the rebound. Left for Harris in the backcourt from our right to left. He'll bring it across. Upper corner with Uzan on him. Tries to get a pick from Dickinson. Uzan stays with it. Back to Dickinson. Dumps it down low. Baseline turnaround. Back out front. The big guy Dickinson. One dribble. Hands it back off. Murphy pulls up on the elbow. 3 on the way. Halfway down. Stays down. 3-pointer for Kansas. 15-14 Sooners. And it'll be McCollum across the timeline. In the upper corner on a switch that time. Dickinson goes down on the floor for Kansas for a moment. Long pass deep in the corner. 3 for the Sooners. No good from the far side. And now played back on that offensive board and close turnaround jumpers up and in by Moore. Give me number 13 because they didn't have that.
Mox Kleinschek is his name.
Oh,
Jalen Moore's got 8 points.
You got it. Okay. Here's Harris on a bounce pass to the right side. Comes back up now to Timberlake. Reverses on the elbow left down to Dickinson. Going against Godwin. Turns. Got a whistle from the official. Down low. And Godwin's going to get called for the foul.
First foul on OU, and we've already played 10 minutes of basketball.
17-14. Sooners by 3. And we're 31 ticks on the backside of the first half. Back in comes Luke Northweather. And Godwin, after that foul, is going to check out, go to the bench for a moment. Harris will inbound it to Furphy. Gets it up to Timberlake. Takes it on a dribble right. Now up high it comes to McCullough. Puts a little direction, sends it to Furphy, down low to Dickinson, the baseline. Guarded Northweather, tries to go. Northweather got in there to block, but he got too much body on him, Toby, and he'll pick up the foul.
Brooksy, I'm tingling.
42% from the field for Oklahoma, 40 for Kansas. As we approach 9 minutes to play here in the opening half, and Harris at the baseline again with a quick inbound. The big 7-footer's got a left-handed shot on the way from 17. You know, he can hit that baby out front just as easy as inside he does. And back to just a 1-point lead for the Sooners. Uzan looking for a pick out front. Double team for a moment. Now goes right side. Northweather with a long 3 at elbow. Off the heel of the rim. No good. Beautiful rebound that time. And then the ball knocked away. But it might have been a beautiful rebound for Jalen Moore, but the official didn't think so, Toby. Up and over on the back. He'll pick up the foul. And Braun is going to check back in now to the Kansas lineup. Parker Braun, who was the second guy off the bench early.
First foul on Jalen, third team foul.
Into the forecourt to start the offense is Harris in between the circles. Goes left, guarded by Uzak. Stays with him, got a pick, gets it on the right wing side. Back out it comes to McCollum in the lane, in traffic, scramble for the ball, loose, up with it, and back the other way comes McCollum. Got it down court quickly, into the lane, pass near side, 3-pointer on the way. Give it to him! Money Christmas! Uzan buries it from the elbow, 20-16.
Oh my God, that's the greatest moment of my life right
Timberlake with a shot from the deep left corner for Kansas, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it was tipped off the hands of Uzan, but last to touch it was Harris, and thought we were going to get that meeting timeout. Still 19 seconds away. Lead back up to 4 after that buried 3-pointer. Even Toby got off of your seat.
I just was begging. When he made it, I was like, please give me a Jiminy, please.
Well, it was easy.
Please.
Oklahoma walking across the timeline. Gets a pick out front. Goes through some traffic. Pulls it back out on the dribble outside the 3. Sets up for 3. Give it to him. They're red hot now. Put the right guy on the mic, big guy. You never know what'll happen.
I'm gone.
Timeout coming up. A 3-pointer. Biggest lead of the half. 23-16. I'm going out with that one because you're not going to beat it.
Brooksy, I cannot thank you enough. You have made me the happiest man in the world. Thank you for being here to honor Billy today, and thank you for gracing our airwaves.
Hey.
That was spectacular.
Thanks, big guy.
I love you, Brooksy.
You know what? Maybe I could, I don't know, there might be an 8th grade team someplace.
You still got it, baby. You still got it.
Hey, Toad, thanks a lot for giving me a chance to do this. Actually, you were very nice. Self and Porter were nice. They didn't shuffle a lot of people once I got the mic.
Yeah, and they made shots for you. We got a Jiminy Christmas and everything.
I'm not sure they'd have gotten those 3 if you hadn't made a quick change.
No way.
Can you take it the rest of the way? I'm leaving you with a 7-point lead. When this game is over, I'm going to remind you who got the 7-point lead. Kevin,
no
have
doubt.
you followed all this?
Absolutely.
I'm going to take it, but Sooner fans listening right now are booing their radios that you're leaving them right now. But we thank you so much for joining us, Brooksy.
Thanks, buddy.
You're the greatest of all
I
time.
love you. I love to listen to you.
I love you,
Keep up
Brooksy.
the great work. I always love telling those stories, how you're a little kid running around in the backyard after a Sooner football game, redoing the play-by-play. But the funny part, Kevin, he actually thought he was redoing the plays, too. Believe me, there was no athleticism there for that. It was strictly the boys.
You're the greatest, Brooksy. Thank you, buddy. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Riverwind is always a good time. Oh, my gosh, Sooner Nation. That was amazing. We'll be back. Sooner fans, for a limited time, order a Book It bundle from Pizza Hut and receive a free book for young readers with your order at participating locations. Visit the deals page at pizzahut.com to build your bundle of 2 large single-topping pizzas, plus an order of breadsticks. Pizza Hut will donate $1 from every purchase to provide access to books and educational resources. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of the Sooners.
AtLink Services, an Oklahoma-owned, operated, and focused high-speed internet service provider in your hometown. We don't just serve rural Oklahoma. We are rural Oklahoma. We're committed to helping meet our community's needs, and that means keeping us all connected to the people, places, and things we know and love. We're your friends. We're your neighbors. We're AtLink. Join the rural revolution of high-speed internet. Visit atlinkservices.com today.
Bob Moore Ford is proud to honor service members through the Patriot of the Game. To nominate a Patriot, visit bobmooreford.com/hero. And did you know that every dollar you donate to the Oklahoma Medical Research Foundation goes directly to research, helping Oklahomans and people everywhere live longer, healthier lives? Learn more about Oklahoma's Medical Research Foundation at omrf.org. 8:04 to go here in the first half. Sooners 23, Jayhawks 16. And Toby, what a treat. That was so cool. That,
I'm shaking.
Well, I could tell that you were nervous, man. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. You were nervous.
Yeah.
You were nervous. You were asking me to do things that I've never done before.
Yeah.
You were running around like a chicken with your head cut off. And I was like, what is going on? Now I see why you were so nervous.
I asked Brooksy before the game. We saw each other in an event about an hour before the game, and I said, is there any chance that I could twist your arm into coming on the radio with us? And he said, yeah, sure. And I said, all right, I'm going to get really greedy. Is there any chance I can ask you to call a little bit of it? And he goes, I don't know the players or anything like that. I go, I'll get you some game notes. He has been up in the stands studying the game notes for the last half hour, knowing he's going to come down here and call a little bit of the action. He's like I said, the soundtrack of my childhood. That was incredible. And the Sooners lead it by 7 because of Brooksy. Harris baseline floater is up and in, and he rattles it home. And I apologize, Sooner fans, that you have to go to this hayseed of a play-by-play guy now, because that guy right there is a Hall of Famer.
Well, he took some notes, too. You saw him. He came over. Not only did he have game notes, he had written down stuff on his own, which was pretty impressive, man.
Still always a pro, like riding a bike. 7.5 to go first half. Sooners lead by 5. Godwin on a roll to the rim. Missed it. Threw it over the rim. Furphy the rebound. 23-18 OU. Furphy to Dickinson. Dribbles left wing. Kleinschek still in the game. He's defending Timberlake. Around the screen. Out to Furphy. Harris. Corner McCullough. They work it around the perimeter. Harris again. Back to McCullough. Guarded by Moore. Gives to Dickinson. Back to McCullough for a 3. No good. Foot on the line. Kleinschek the rebound. Uzan will push as we hit the 7-minute mark. Los drive, and he's fouled on the floor. That's the 6th KU team foul.
Great drive right there by Los. You have to, if you're going to beat Kansas, you're going to have to, beat all their toughness and their speed and quickness and things like that. And so what you can do, if you're Los, you can push it down the floor, make that defense collapse on you. If they're late getting over to you, they're going to foul you. Great play.
Foul was on Timberlake. KJ Adams checking back in with his 2 fouls. Sooners have been called for 3, Kansas 6. OU by 5, 23-18. Godwin on the perimeter. He's used up his dribble, and he had it knocked loose by Dickinson, so he's able to get it again. Hands to McCullum. Double team. They find Godwin. Godwin down the lane to the block, stumbling. Turned away. Back to Uzan. Baseline drive, Los up and under, pass stolen by Furphy. And he's knocked away from behind. Uzan got it back, loose on the floor. Dickinson dives, scramble, and jump ball will be called. Great hustle. That'll give it back to OU.
Well, you got to go back and get that one. If you're Los, I mean, you just can't turn the basketball over right there. You have a 5-point lead with 6 minutes to go, 6.5 minutes to go here in the first half. You want to go into the locker room with this lead. You cannot afford to have a couple of turnovers going into the first half.
There's a discussion going on between Doug Sermons and Kelly Self. This may be shot clock related. 6.5 to go till half, 20 on the shot clock. Northweather back in for Godwin. Jalen Moore, short rest. He's right back in for Uzan. So you've got McCullum running the point with Darthard, Owe, Moore, and Northweather. It'll be a sideline inbounds here.
That's the right call. The ball was above the free throw line. Was hoping they were going to give it to the Sooners on the baseline. They would have been much better to get into their offense from the baseline spot, if you ask me, with their play calls that they can do from the baseline.
McCullum cut off, out to Northweather. Pump fake from 3, hands it back to Jayhawks. Double team, down to Northweather. Spins down the lane, kick out, Owe for 3. Crowd moans because Luke might have had a layup. Missed it, rebound Dickinson. Owe's 3 was no good. McCullum left side. Harris. Adams on the baseline. Dribbles deep into the hockey area, they call it, to McCullum for a corner 3. That's short. Rebound high in the air, and it falls to J-Mac. Sooners winning the battle on the boards right now by 2, 13-11. Owe drives, slips, falls, travel. He took a step in the lane, and his feet went out from under him.
Well, that's where the Sooners get in trouble a lot of times. You've seen Jalen Moore drive that middle. You've seen them take it, get there. And if they try to go to their spin move, it's a hard play against defense, against traffic right there. The play is the driving kick. You get to the paint, you want to get a paint touch 3, and the guy that's open a lot of times, 90% of the time, is right in front of you in the corner.
5:43 to go in the half. Harris slaloms his way into the paint for the floater. They bothered him. He missed it. Jalen Moore's got the board. Good defense. Still a 5-point game. McCullum to the elbow. Feeds Moore. What a pass. He got it stripped on the way up. Got it back, and he put it up and in with the left hand.
Yeah, I don't know how he finished that shot. That was in traffic as well, and I thought there was a foul. I thought he got fouled the first time when he had to get it back, and then he got fouled the second time, too.
10 first-half points for Jalen Moore. McCullum feeds low. Dickinson posted on Northweather, 10 feet out. Backing. Double team comes. Kick out. Harris a 3. Short. Owe's got the rebound. Sooners by 7 with the basketball. McCullum pull up 3 in transition. Got it! Timeout, Kansas!
What a play in traffic, driving the ball down in transition to pull that three-pointer right there. We've seen him do it all season long. That was a huge one there. Give the Sooners a 10-point lead.
Bill Self uses his second first-half timeout. Sooner basketball brought to you by Schwab Meat, the official hot dog and brat of OU Athletics. And the best place to gear up for game day is the Sooner Shop. Browse officially licensed apparel, souvenirs, and more at shop.soonersports.com or visit the OU team store on the west side of Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium to grab the newest OU gear today. I still have goosebumps. You know how you're like right on the verge of tearing up? Like I've been that way for the last 10 minutes. I'm shaking right now. 4:59 to go till half. It's 28-18 OU in front. And they're playing some good basketball.
They really are. And what a treat, Toby. Thank you so much for introducing me to Brooksy and to have him come over and join us. That was pretty cool. And I could tell that you've never been nervous like that.
Yeah.
And so I knew that something big was up your sleeve. And so that was really, really cool.
Yeah.
But the Sooners are playing great. I mean, 5 minutes to go in this one, to have a 10-point lead against Kansas, when you are, short-handed like the Sooners are, when you are, your back's against the wall, you're just coming off a loss, and Kansas too. I mean, they came off a big-time loss, got smoked down there at Texas Tech. So what you do is you've got to have some guys step up and play bigger roles. And you can always say next man up. Well, then you look down your bench and you try to say, okay, well, who is that next guy? Who's going to step up and take some of these guys' roles? You saw Luke Northweather get some quality minutes here in the first half. You've seen Mox Kleinscheck come in. Love Mox's game. And so, but you got those guys stepping up, but then you got guys like Javen McCullum saying, give me the ball. I'll make up some of the slack.
McCullough working on Darthur, takes him to the post of the double team. He has to give it up. Out to Dickinson. Back to McCullough. Slip pass. Dickinson, 15-footer from the elbow. Short. Darthur, though, couldn't hang on to the rebound. Fumbled it out of bounds. Kansas will get another crack at it.
I love that play right there. Javen McCullum just told the bench, hey, calm down. It's okay. We just played really good defense on that possession. Yes, it came off of Darthur's hand. It's okay. We'll get it back.
Jackson, the baseline inbound. Lob to Adams in the paint. Oway's on him, though. He pulls it down. Out to Dickinson for a three. Back iron miss. McCullum the rebound. More push, right wing, step through, in the paint, bump, no call. Rebound, Godwin taps it off, Jackson out of bounds. It'll be Sooner ball.
Well, that was a tough one right there. Jalen Moore had a driving angle on Adams, but got in there and just didn't get the call. He's got to go. He cannot change his body and change his directions up there in the air. He's so athletic, he can do it. But I think if he goes straight line drive, he gets that foul call.
Out to McCollum at half court. Uzan on the bench right now, so J-Max got the point. Jackson in defense. Angles right, slips defenders, drives it. McCollum lob, stolen away by Jackson. Foul on Godwin, his second.
Well, J-Mac just raised his hand. He said, that's on me. And he told Sam that's on me because he put the ball up in the air. Sam's so good, and he's been able to catch that pass, that slip ball screen pass so many times this year right in the middle of the lane and go up and score it. That was a tough one for him to gather. And, defenses know it. They know that's coming now, so they're all collapsing right there in the paint. The pass is the driving kick outside for a three-pointer, and that's what Los has been able to do.
10-point Sooner lead, 4:08 to go in the half. Furphy's hit a couple of threes. He's got the basketball. High to Adams. Right wing Jackson. Dumped to Dickinson in the post. Pass a little high, but he corrals it. Out to McCullough for a corner three, and he hit it. First three for Kevin McCullough.
Well, inside-outside is how Kansas wants to play. Obviously, inside coming first with Hunter Dickinson, but whenever he can throw it out, it's just catch and shoot. Those guys are playing horse. You got to stay connected to every one of these Kansas shooters.
28-21. It's a football score. Northweather. Oway. Uzan between the circles. Holds low. Kick out. Darthur, corner. Jalen Moore will try another three. Got him another one. Oh, he's feeling it. Jay Moore knocked the bottom out of it.
What a play. I love it when Jalen Moore starts talking to himself and all 10,000 fans here in the Lloyd Noble Center.
He's healthy again, by the way. Those eyes look different than they did Tuesday night. 31-21 OU. They've hit 5 first-half threes. Make it 6 first-half threes. McCullough's pass no good, or bad. Moore's got the rebound. 3 minutes to go in the half. Oway on the wing, bobbles the dribble and gives it up to Uzan. I'd find Jalen Moore. Los, left wing behind the arc, high to Northweather. He'll launch a three. Oh, in and out. Furphy's got the Kansas board. That was halfway down. Furphy, nobody got in front of him, all the way to the rim for the left-handed lay-in. 8 first-down points for the freshman out of Australia. 31-23. Northweather, top of the key, gives to Moore. Jalen, baseline drive into traffic, forced up one that time, missed it. High rebound, and McCullough pulls it down. Little out of control. Not a great shot there.
Well, again, he got a little out ahead of himself, got sped up. He's got a great play, moving screen, Hunter Dickinson. Kevin McCullough had a lane. He was going to drive it. He went right off of Hunter Dickinson. Hunter Dickinson is asking your favorite official, what did I do? He came off of my back, driving the basketball. All I'm doing is running down the floor, but he knows exactly what he did. It was a moving screen. He stopped, slowed down enough to set that screen on LaTrey Darthard, and that was a foul.
First foul on Dickinson, 7th team foul. No free throws on this one. Timeout. 2:14 to go until halftime. Oklahoma leads Kansas 31-23. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Riverwind is always a good time. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield.
The Whataburger Jalapeno Cheddar Biscuit is back. But some folks have yet to try it. So let's not do the thing where we're like, you've never had a jalapeno cheddar biscuit before? You know what? It's okay. Let's just invite them to try this flaky, cheesy, and slightly spicy goodness for themselves. The Jalapeno Cheddar Biscuit, available as a sandwich or on its own from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m. for a limited time at participating locations. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Your husband is pretty handy to have around. He makes the world's best mac and cheese.
Lunch is ready.
He's in the Tickle Monster Hall of Fame. And he can teach anyone how to throw strikes. But a busted pipe in a basement full of water?
Honey, I think we need a plumber.
Is a little out of his league. That's where a homeowner's policy from Shelter Insurance comes in handy. We'll help get your house back in order and your husband back to what he does best.
Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
The Sooners host the Houston Cougars on Saturday, March 2nd at 7 o'clock. Tickets are selling fast for Kelvin Sampson's return to the LNC. Go to Soonersports.com for more information and to reserve your seats today. And Sooner basketball brought to you by OU Health, proud to be Oklahoma's flagship academic health system. Alongside Kevin Henry, Toby Rowland back with you. Coming up at halftime, we will be honoring the late Billy Tubbs, the legendary head coach of the Sooners. It led them to 4 Sweet 16s, 2 Elite 8s, 3 Big 8 tourney titles, the 4-time Big 8 Coach of the Year, the 2-time National Coach of the Year, and of course, played for the 1988 National Championship. The iconic era of Oklahoma basketball, Wayman Tisdale, Stacey King, Mookie Blaylock, on and on and on. We'll be honoring Billy at halftime. We'll take as much of that halftime ceremony as we can here on the radio. And there will be something I don't think we're allowed to say yet, but something special going to be happening here at halftime. And Kev, it would be nice if the Sooners could take a double-digit lead into the locker room here.
Well, they're doing a good job. They're guarding Hunter Dickinson and the Kansas Jayhawks, the rest of them, very well. Kansas, we know this. They've struggled to score. And this is not the same. I said this when we went up to Lawrence to play. This is not the same Kansas team that you've recognized over the years because they're not as deep. They don't have as many draft picks up and down their roster, but they're still good. They're still really, really good. They still could make it to the Final Four. I mean, they're that good. But what you do is if you can do a good job on Hunter Dickinson, make him take tough twos down low and kick it out. And when he kicks it out, get out there and fly out those guys and make them take tough shots. The last time that 3 that Kevin McCullough hit, that was just an inside-outside 3. He didn't have to even, set his feet. He was so good at that, ready to make it. So you can still do a good job on him defensively. And then offensively, I think the Sooners are making shots. We talked about making threes. The Sooners sitting 6 of 11 from 3 already.
Just don't give them momentum here before they go to the locker room. Darthard, a right wing 3 out of the timeout. He got it. The 7th first half 3 for OU. This one, LaTrey Darthard.
Right on cue, right there. And he just stepped in and out. When that was just a driving kick, poor shot for him.
Oklahoma's got their largest lead. They're up 11, 34-23. McCullough to Harris, curling around a Dickinson screen into the paint. He'll float from there. He missed it. That's a break. He always makes that shot. But the rebound falls into the lap of Jamari McDowell for the putback. 34-25. Northweather in the corner. Picked up his dribble again in the corner. Finds Darthard, though, before the 5-second call. Oklahoma has not used their use it or lose it first half timeout yet. Minute 20 to go. Los. Drive, deep, rim, layup too hard, uncontested, and he missed it. Oh, he heard Dickinson coming, and he rushed it a bit. McCullough out to Dickinson, beyond the arc, hands to McDowell. Back to a posted Dickinson, faces up on Northweather, takes him baseline, bangs him, puts up a short shot and in. That's 8 first half points for Dickinson, and now Porter will use that timeout. 34-27 Sooners, 54 seconds to go. The demand for OU football season tickets is higher than ever. If you haven't secured your seats yet, be sure to join the waiting list for priority access to future ticket opportunities that become available. To learn more and to join the wait list, visit Soonersports.com/24FB tickets.
Well, here's what you got here, Toby. Under a minute to go. You got a 34-27 lead over the Jayhawks, and you want to continue to move the basketball well. I think when the ball sticks, that's when things go south for the Sooners, and so they've done a good job of moving the basketball here in the first half. 7 assists on 11 made field goals, and so you want to continue to swing it and don't let the ball stick. Now, defensively, you have to gather these rebounds underneath. I mean, the Sooners are sitting with a 2-point lead on the board, 16-14, but those loose balls, those random rebounds that hit the floor and things like that, you cannot let Kansas get their hands on those, because what they do is they end up putting them back, because you already dodge some bullets if you get them to miss, because they're so good. Like DeJuan Harris, you mentioned, that is his best shot, curling off that screen, shooting that floater right there. You don't want to let them get an offensive rebound put back if he does happen to miss that shot.
Timeout's over. Uzan's got it. Lobs to Moore. Moore down the lane, around Furphy, traveled with it. 45 seconds. That is the 5th Sooner turnover. Kansas has 7. Rebounds even 16 apiece. The difference is the 3-point line. OU 7 of 12, Kansas 3 of 12. Jayhawks have not shot a free throw in the first half. McCullough around the screen, down the lane, underneath, kick out. Harris knocked loose by Moore, but Harris got it back. Dickinson, 35 seconds to go in the half. McCullough down the lane, all the way to the rim for the layup. He missed it, but it's tipped out to Furphy at half court. 29 seconds to go in the half. 10 seconds between game and shot clock. Dickinson, floater, good. 10 first half points for Dickinson. Shot clock off, it's down to a 5-point game. 34-29. Hunter
Dickinson so good in the ball screen actions right there, slipping it, moving right to the paint, finding his open shot. 7'2", can get a shot over almost anybody.
7 seconds, feels like a big moment here. Uzan with 4, with 3, crossover, down the lane. Uzan floats up, in and out, rebound Kansas, and we're at halftime. Sooners built an 11-point lead, but Kansas scores the last 6. And it's 34-29, Sooners at halftime. The halftime show is next. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield.
The Showplace Theater is the best place for live music.
And with some of the best acts around. Ryan Bingham with the Texas Gentlemen, April 19th. Moore, April 20th. Chelsea Handler, May 3rd.
I was with my brother the other day, and I said, "Why are you even a parent?" I said, "You're not very good at it."
And Brantley Gilbert, May 10th.
Riverwind, the Metro's best casino experience.
When your little rookie takes a hard sack, or fever has you benched, you need Mercy now. Go to mercy.net/OU now. Answer a few questions and find your best, quickest option for care. With virtual, in-person, digital, and urgent care visits, Mercy can get you off the IR and back in the game. Find your best play at mercy.net/OU now. At Mercy, your life is our life's work.
When a power line goes down, the safest distance is further than you think. Power from a downed line can travel through trees, water and ice, and even the ground. You don't have to touch the line to get seriously hurt, so stay as far away as you can. Anything power lines are touching can be dangerous, including the ground. Let's live safely together. Learn more at oge.com/safety tips.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Order Bud Light online today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
On the Sooner Sports Network from Learfield, Sooner Basketball is brought to you by OU Health, proud to be Oklahoma's flagship academic health system. The people of Oklahoma Oil and Natural Gas. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of the Sooners. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. And by Coca-Cola. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Take a taste. This is the Riverwind Casino Halftime Show. Riverwind Casino. It's always a good time.
Sooners lead Kansas 34-29 at halftime. Let's go to Sooner Vision for a special presentation.
State of Oklahoma and the basketball world that we would win. You told them to buy their tickets now because we were going to win the Big 8 regular season, the Big 8 tournament, and go to the NCAA tournament, go to the Final Four, and play for the national championship. You laid the foundation for Oklahoma basketball. You were brutally honest and told people exactly what you thought.
Regardless of how terrible they say it. That's unbelievable! He never passes up an opportunity.
You fulfilled all of your promises to Oklahoma fans and supporters. You taught us how to win and win big. But most importantly, you taught me how to be a man, teammate, husband, and father. I love you, Dad. Tommy.
And now, Sooner fans, please join us in celebrating former OU basketball coaching great Billy Tubbs. Here to honor Coach Tubbs today are his family, Pat, Tommy, and Taylor, along with the OU Region Anita Holloway and Vice President and Athletics Director Joe Castiglione and the entire OU basketball family. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Joe Castiglione.
Hello, friends. Today, we celebrate a legend, a person that told us what we could do, how we could believe in ourselves. He came as Coach Tubbs, but everybody knew him as Billy. That's how successful he was. He was not only an exceptional leader for the University of Oklahoma and its basketball program, but he changed the game of basketball and the way it was played. Along with his quick wit, dry but powerful personality when he was making a point, and a bulldog for what he believed in, his teams took on his persona, showed no mercy on their opponents. I wasn't here then, but I was one of those opponents all those years at the University of Missouri, and I sat right over there behind Norm Stewart and watched the show, not just the players on the court, but the way those two went at it. It was magical, and it grew the game of basketball. In fact, it transformed it. Consider this. A school record 333 wins, a 51-game home court winning streak, a combined 7 Big 8 conference regular season and Big 8 tournament titles, 9 NCAA tournament appearances, including being named the #1 seed in tournaments, and recorded 15 NCAA tournament wins, 4 Sweet 16s, 2 Elite 8s. And unfortunately, we didn't win the 1988 national championship, but we'll always remember battery. His teams ranked in the top 3 nationally for 3 consecutive years and averaged 100 points a game. In fact, the 1988 team set an NCAA record that still stands today. You know, the players, the coaches, the staff, and of course you fans that help make it happen. Many, we still love and cherish the memories and think about them today, some of which, including Billy, are watching from above today. Do you know that watch party that includes Wayman and Billy and Ryan Miner and now Toby Keith? How about that party?
We'll take a break. Sooners lead 34-29 at halftime. More of the ceremony when we come back here at
Little, Wayman,
Sooner Basketball from Learfield.
T-Mac, Chew.
Looking for transportation to and from sporting events, birthday parties, corporate events, and fun nights around the town? Backstage Limo has you covered. With a company mission to provide Oklahomans with an unsurpassed transportation service that is safe, professional, on time, and clean. It's a must for this athletic season and all year round. Look now at prestigevips.com or call 405-590-2452.
First Bank is proud to be a premier partner of OU Athletics and the exclusive provider of the OU Visa debit and credit card. Every swipe is a chance to show your Sooner pride. You also get access to the convenient card controls when you download the MidFirst Bank mobile app. With the app, you can manage all your cards and accounts in one place. Add your card to the digital wallet to pay with your mobile or wearable device. Visit midfirst.com/Sooners for details. Member FDIC.
2 years ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. If I hadn't caught it early, I just don't think I would have been here. 1 in 8 men are diagnosed with prostate cancer. With the black community, it's even higher rate than that. After talking to Dr. Cooks, we did the surgery. And I went in with a smile and came out with a smile. I was back on my feet the next day.
Call 405-271-4088 or visit ouhealth.com/let's talk.
When it comes to savings on Ford trucks, get more from Bob Moore Ford. Right now, take $12,000 off MSRP, plus get 1.9% financing on a brand new 23 Ford F-150 XLT. And right now, Bob Moore Ford has over 170 new Ford trucks to choose from. Don't miss your opportunity to save big by taking $12,000 off a new 23 Ford F-150 XLT. Bob Moore Ford, I-35 and Southeast 89th Street, or bobmooreford.com. Stock numbers 4158-5010.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by the University of Oklahoma. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Sooners lead 34-29 at halftime here in Norman. Tommy Tubbs speaking to the crowd. Let's pause quickly, 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield.
Legacy of my father, along the ones that really put us on the national stage from 1980 to 94 and really build the foundation that we feel like our program's on today are all those guys standing right back there. All of our teammates and former players.
Skeeter Henry's here today, Brent Price, Chu Kennedy.
Thank you.
And many others.
Love every one of you guys.
More of the Tubbs ceremony ahead. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield.
Recognize is my dad, the first.
If you're looking for good times and great rewards,
Riverwind is your place to play.
with almost 3,000 of your favorite games and 2 table game pits and 2 high-stakes areas.
Celebrate the season of love with our Leap into Love giveaway.
Play to win your share of $80,000 every Friday in February.
Welcome to the best casino in the metro.
Hey, OU students, get geared up for game day, courtesy of MidFirst Bank. You can earn $100 when you open a Sooner checking student account and complete 10 eligible transactions within 60 days. Enjoy no monthly service charge, free online and mobile banking, and get paid up to 2 days early with early pay. Visit any MidFirst banking center today or go to midfirst.com/checking-OU. Member FDIC.
Sooner fans, college basketball is back. So grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager and make the most of the big game with your real ones. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Sooners or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. So buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and raise one with a real one on game day. Dos Equis, proud sponsor of the Oklahoma Sooners. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2023. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Hey, you. Yes, you. Have you been to Kohl's lately? Because if not, you are seriously missing out. I just went and they have amazing clearance deals going on. I'm talking thousands of new markdowns added. So you can save up to 70% on everything from fleece sweats, cute sweaters, comfy PJs, and more. So take it from me. Run to Kohl's before you miss out. Select styles. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
The banner has just been unveiled here in the Lloyd Noble Center. Billy Tubbs' name on it. It'll go in the rafters alongside Mookie Blaylock, Stacey King, Blake Griffin, Wayman Tisdale, and Alvin Adams, and all the women greats as well. An emotional day here in Norman. Second half coming up next. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield. Fowler Automotive is proud to be a part of your community, where our passion and values lie far beyond the showroom. We believe that families, sports, art, and culture are at the heart of every thriving community, and it's important to us that we help build the communities that our dealerships call home. Stop by any of our 6 Oklahoma dealerships to see the Fowler Standard hard at work. We pride ourselves on being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us every day. Fowler Automotive, a proud partner of OU Athletics.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for any sports fan. So make sure you... Wait, Jim, I didn't mean try it right now. We're still on the air.
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Really?
No, not right now, Jen. We got a game to call.
Showplace Theater is the best place for live music.
And with some of the best acts around. Ryan Bingham with the Texas Gentlemen, April 19th. Kip Moore, April 20th. Chelsea Handler, May 3rd.
I was with my brother the other day, and I said, "Why are you even a parent?" I said, "You're not very good at it."
And Brantley Gilbert, May 10th. Riverwind, the Metro's best casino experience.
Quench your thirst at H2O, your ultimate destination for premium iced tea, water, and free reign coffee. With 26 flavors of tea, you can savor them as is or create your own unique combination. Now introducing H2O's tea-based energy shots for an added boost. Make H2O your daily stop. Conveniently located in Southwest Oklahoma City, Norman, the Village, and Uptown.
And now played back on that offensive board, and close turnaround jumpers up and in by Moore. Give me number 13 because they didn't have that.
Mox Kleinschek is his name.
Oh, Kleinschek.
Jalen Moore's got 8 points.
You got it. Okay.
All right, welcome back. That was John Brooks, the great Brooksy, that joined us in the first half. Don't worry. We'll get you the Jiminy Christmas again in the postgame show, if not before. 34-29 Sooners at second halftime here in Norman. Kevin, I need your second half difference maker presented by Mercy.
Jalen Moore, Toby, without a doubt, he's the guy. I mean, he's locked in. You can tell he's making shots from the inside, making threes from the outside. Just got to play a little bit more within himself, but I love his enthusiasm. I love his aggressiveness. He's getting after it. He's my second half difference maker.
Mercy proud to present the second half difference maker. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. This has been the Sooner Basketball Halftime Report presented by the Riverwind Casino. Always a good time. Sooners led by Jalen Moore's 13 first half points. Hunter Dickinson had 10 for Kansas. Nobody really in foul trouble. Godwin has 2 for OU. KJ Adams has 2 for Kansas.
Hunter Dickinson with 4 turnovers already by himself. Sooners, that just tells you how good of a job they're doing on him. One of the best players in the country, probably the best post player in the country. To force him to have 4 turnovers in the first half is huge.
Reminder, no Rivaldo Soares, no John Hughley today for the Sooners. Kevin McCullough is back for Kansas. Jayhawks in blue, Sooners in white. Kansas will have the ball first. Second half underway. Blue-clad KU moving to the basket to our right. Harris has it up top. Whistle away from the basketball, and a foul called on Otega Owe. 7 seconds into the second half. His first.
Well, he drew a tough assignment with McCullough, and he knows how good he is. Everyone knows what he has to do is stay in his back pocket. You know where he's going. You know all these plays. Stay in his back pocket.
Adams feed low McCullough. Had the bar jawed loose out of bounds off of Kansas. McCullough fumbled it out of bounds. A turnover. That's their 8th.
Well, that was Otega. I mean, he got next to him. He bumped him on the catch right there. That was a great job. Talk about staying in someone's back pocket, running along that baseline. That's how you guard him.
Javian McCullum, 2 first half threes. He's got the basketball. Angles right, gives back Owe. Corner Uzan. 3 Uzan. Missed it. Rebound batted around, and Furphy brings it down. Furphy's 4th rebound. He'll bring it up. Gives to Dickinson, top of the key. Holding high, corner pass. McCullough face guarding Owe. McCullough dribbles it to the wing, to the elbow. Bounce low. Dickinson posted on Godwin. Backing, no double team. Spins baseline, goes right-handed bank shot, and it's good. That's an 8-0 Kansas run, and it's down to a 3-point Sooner lead. 34-31. Uzan, cross-court McCullough. Three-pointer McCullough. In. Got it. Settled it in and hit the rim 12 times and went down. His 3rd 3 today.
It's those sleeves, Toby.
Boy, he needed that. They needed that. 37-31. Adams into the paint, up over Godwin, missed it short, challenged out of bounds off Kansas.
Well, not only did the Sooners need that, yes, you're right. Javian McCullum needed that. You got to have a guy, not only for their own just personal, just like, hey, get out of a slump, make some shots, but in games against Kansas, games like this, you got to have somebody step up. I thought it might be Latrey Darthard. Thought it could have been Max Kleincheck come in and make a couple of threes. Remember, Luke Northweather made a couple. Good to see him make 3 of them.
McCullum, right side. Down the lane, stops at the free throw line, backs it up, out to Tega. Head and shoulder fake, back to McCullum, swinging around to Uzan, 10 to shoot. Los into the corner, goes baseline, goes deep, reverse layup, off the front of the rim, no. McCullough has the rebound and he's fouled, and that's going to be 2 on Tega. How about this stat?
That's his second.
Javian McCullum had hit 4 of his 27 three-point attempts in the last 5 games. 4 for 27. Today, 3 for 3.
Pretty good.
It's the sleeves, Kev. He showed up, I don't know if the last time I saw somebody play in a long sleeve t-shirt.
Well, and it's like loose. It's not the form-fitting tight deal. It's a loose fitting.
It's like what I would play in so that nobody can tell I'm pudgy, you know? He's in good shape, though. Harris. Pick high from Dickinson. Wing, Adams. Dump low, McCullough. Great positioning, and they fouled him. He missed the shot, fortunately. But he drew the foul, and it's on Darthard.
Well, you got to make it difficult for him, but you try to do that without fouling right there. And you knew at some point they were going to run McCullough into the post. And so what you do, if you're guarding him and Trey Darthard just stepped into the ball game and had to guard McCullough going into the post, that's a tough assignment. So what you do is you're going to go side high and get a hand in front of him and just make it difficult to get him the basketball as McCullough misses that first one.
First free throw today taken by Kansas. They did not attempt one in the first half. This one for students eating free. Looking into the balloons, McCullers second. Missed it. Taquitos. But the rebound goes out of bounds off Jalen Moore, and Kansas will get it back. Oh, man.
Well, those are those
free
plays.
Taquitos.
Yeah, free taquitos. Those are those plays I was talking about. Those rebounds and those loose ball rebounds. You have to get those. You can't let it bounce out of bounds.
18:05 to go. Inbounds Adams on the block. Bangs into Jalen Moore. Forced it up and drew the foul. Jalen second. And now Adams will go to the line to shoot two.
I disagree. I think that was an offensive foul or a no call, because what's Jalen Moore to do? I mean, he's standing there guarding the guy, and he just literally gets his body horizontal and just flies into him. You cannot just fly into a player like that.
2 shots for Adams, 61% on the year. KJ's first is no good. Hal Smith Restaurants will feed your game day cravings with their wide variety of restaurants available across the Midwest. Go to halsmithrestaurants.com for their list of restaurants.
Who misses this one, we go to Charleston's.
Second one in the air, good. Just keep stepping it up till we get to Steakhouse. 37-32 OU. 2 minutes gone by, second half.
Well, we already got the taquitos. That's what my point is.
I just keep elevating up the food ladder.
Yeah.
McCollum. Angles right. Guarded by Harris. Had it knocked loose, chased it down. J-Max had it the whole possession, got it stolen from him, and Adams has a breakaway and a slam.
Well, J-Mac was looking for a lob backdoor to Jalen Moore, and they just couldn't find it. But as you're looking, you got to know that Kansas's defenders are going to get closer and closer to you.
Back to a 3-point game. Uzan, right corner, Moore. Swinging around to Los, and McCollum, another touch. He'll drive it. J-Mac got deep, got fouled. Harris came over and hacked him. He went with that. I think Harris thought he was going to shoot it like everybody else on the planet does, but McCollum went with that like scooping left-hand shot, and he caught him on the arm.
Well, he's so good at going, one-handed off the wrong leg. You're going for those layups. You think you're going to right, left, up for a layup. What it does, it breaks the timing of a defender, and the defender's looking for this shot, but he ends up going to that one, and the timing's different, and you end up fouling him.
First one good. Nothing but net for the Big 12's best. JV and McCollum into double figures. 17-17 to go. Just 6 games to go in the regular season, counting this one today. Huge contest for both teams, and he got them both. 39-34 OU. Harris, lob to Dickinson, right wing at the arc, handoff Adams. He'll circle high. Picks up his dribble. Looks low, dumps low. Dickinson, corner pass. Furphy for a line drive 3. In and out. Jalen Moore's got the rebound. 4th rebound for Jay Moore. Head of steam, McCollum all the way down the lane. Got it knocked loose out of bounds. It'll be Sooner ball on the baseline. I think it was Harris that reached in and knocked it away.
Yep, it was. And that's what Harris does. I mean, he's so good. He has quick hands. He's got that wingspan. He's able to get a ton of deflections and then steals out top.
Los baseline inbounds to Darthur on the wing. Latre finds McCollum curling open 3. Get in there. Left it short. Eyes too open that time. Dickinson the board. 39-34. Oklahoma leads it. 16:40 to go. McCullers slip pass. Dickinson floater in the lane. Too hard. Rebound. Furphy snuck in there and grabbed it. Out to McCullers. Pump fake. Drive. 17-put 2-point shot. No. Jalen Moore the rebound. Dodged a bullet there. J-Mac on the wing. Pass deflected and stolen by Adams. Harris got a hand on it. 2-on-1 Kansas. Harris pass Furphy for the dunk.
Trey's got to make a play on the ball that time. If Harris dumps it backwards and you're sprinting like you should be in transition defense, sprinting to the paint, he dumps it backwards, you should be able to get a hand in there and deflect that ball. He'll see that on tape tomorrow.
39-36 OU. 4 minutes gone by second half. Double high screen for Uzan. He goes left. Feed low to Godwin, who got behind the defense, but he fumbled the pass out of bounds. Turnover. It was a good feed, and he was behind the defense, but he couldn't hang on. And that'll take us to a media timeout. You knew Kansas would make a run. Here they come. 15:54 to go. Sooners 39, Jayhawks 36. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Riverwind is always a good time. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield.
Well, probably like most people, the word cancer, it scared me, scared my family. I did have a severe case of prostate cancer. When I joined the military, I wanted to help others. I wanted to serve others. It's very hard for me to allow others to take care of me. Without Stevenson Cancer Center, I don't think that I would have had as much success as what we're experiencing now.
Call 405-271-4088 or visit ouhealth.com/let's talk.
They say actions speak louder than words. So when you're trying to say, I love you, and you want it to mean more than ever, say it with a gift from BC Clark. From top designer jewelry brands to the finest luxury timepieces to the most spectacular natural diamonds ever unearthed, BC Clark is here to help you make every moment matter. Browse our extensive product lines at bcclark.com or visit one of our 3 Oklahoma City stores. BC Clark, proud sponsor of Oklahoma Athletics.
Located just minutes from the OU campus, the Courtyard by Marriott Norman is competitively priced with travelers in mind. Learn more about our great amenities and book your stay today at marriott.com/OKCNO. And the University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners, Anheuser-Busch, Fletcher's Original Corny Dogs, Nashbird, Coca-Cola, The Baked Bear, Community Coffee, Taco Mayo, Boomerang Diner, Schwab Meat, and Uber Eats. 15:54 to go in this one, Toby. Sooners hanging on to a 3-point lead, 39-36. You just mentioned you knew that Kansas was going to make a run, and yes, of course they are, and they're on one now. But here's what stands out to me is the fact that the Sooners have found, some open looks and things like that. They hadn't been able to connect on them, and then when they're looking, when you're searching and that ball stops, that's when Kansas is going to get all over you defensively. And you got guys like McCullough and Harris that are on the perimeter. They're going to get deflections, and when they get them, those big guys are running the floor and looking for dunks. And so you cannot let the ball stick. You found opportunities to score inside, outside. You got into the foul line. You've done a good job there. Those are the things you got to continue to do. You cannot let the ball stick, and you can't turn it over. Now, one thing that stands out is the fact that the Sooners have, lost the lead on the glass, which concerns me a little bit. Kansas up 22-18 on the boards. You have to continue to block these guys out. You cannot afford to give up those second and third opportunities to Kansas to get, a second look or a third look or something like that. You got to continue to rebound the basketball. Jalen Moore's done a good job, but here's what happens. Here's what Jalen Moore needs to do. He's leading the team with 5. When he gets those rebounds, he's got to get those elbows out and make sure he stays strong with the basketball. No team that the Sooners have played this year has come after those rebounds like Kansas has, even after it's already secured. So Jalen Moore thinks the ball's secured. They're going to come after, they're going to reach around, they're going to try to poke the ball out of his hands. They're going to try to get those second chances down low. Kansas does it more than anybody else. Watch out for that here late in this one. I don't want the Sooners to cough up a rebound because they were careless with the basketball.
Today's broadcast brought to you by Riverwind Casino. Riverwind, always a good time. Sooners break the huddle with Uzan, Klein's check again, Darthard, Moore, and Northweather. Kansas could tie the game with a 3-pointer here. Harris will walk it up. 15:50 to go. Harris, and a whistle away from the basketball, and another OU foul called. That's now 5 of them. It's 5-1 in fouls. Who is that one on?
Mox. Yep. And again, you just got to, he's guarding McCullough. You just got to get in his back pocket. You don't need to grab him. You don't need to hold him. You don't need to try to jump in front of him and try to guess to where he's going and not let him go there. You don't blow plays up against Kansas. You just guard all their stuff.
Adams, feed low, McCullough, up over Klein's check, banked it in, 1-point game.
This is where you miss guys like Rivaldo Soares and John Hughley. Those guys can guard these guys because he's just as big as McCullough.
Need a bucket. Uzan. Crossover on Adams. Gives corner. Pass deflected out of bounds by Harris. The Kansas defense has intensified here early second half.
They're jumping out in passing lanes, so look for back doors to be open. These guys are playing so far out in the passing lane, the back door can be open.
Sooners by 1. Los uses a Jalen Moore screen. 5 to shoot. Down the lane. Up and under. Floater. Back iron miss. Rebound tipped into the corner. Jalen Moore grabs it. Lost it. Out of bounds. Oh, he couldn't hang on. And the Jayhawks a chance to take the lead here.
Another one of those rebounds, Toby. It comes off the rim, up in the air. Jalen Moore goes up higher than anybody else in the gym, but he doesn't come down with it. And when the ball's in front of him, he ends up getting, kind of bobbling a little bit. And a lot of that's Kansas, because they do have guys like Furphy and KJ Adams that are poking at it the whole time. So you got to secure those rebounds every time.
Harris around a Dickinson screen. Kick back Dickinson into McCullough in the post. Faces up. He's triple team. Dribbles baseline. Gives to Adams. Adams to the block. Banks it up. Missed it. Around it out. Late whistle called. Oh, my gosh. It was way after the miss. Doug Sermons waited to see if the shot went in or not. And when it didn't, he gave a foul to Otega Owe. That's his third this half. And Adams will go to the line.
Well, he just came back in. Just a tough break. And I just saw the replay here. Not much contact on it, Toby. I don't need to tell you that. I mean, that was a tough one.
Just call it if it's a foul. Just call it. Don't wait and to see if it goes in or not. Adams 1 for 2 at the line last trip. If he makes them both, Kansas will have the lead. And the first one is no good, short. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? That's a bold question, but it's got that irresistible taste to back it up. It's too bad you can't taste with your ears, because this Coke Zero Sugar is really amazing. You'll have to take a taste for yourself. Coke Zero Sugar, best Coke ever? Adams one more. This to tie it. 14:51 to play. KJ's second one is good. He's got 4 points. Game knotted, 39-all.
Baskets are coming. Field goals are coming so hard to come by, especially late in this game. Two teams that really want this win.
Away to Darthard. High to Northweather. Left wing got it back to Los. Feedback Northweather. Open three in the corner. Short. Kansas rebound. Had a good look at it. Harris picked up by Darthard. McCollum's guarded by McCollum. He wants him to run a play for him. They lob it to him back door, and he pushed off to get an offensive foul. Good call, Doug Sermons. Love that guy. McCullough's second.
Well, Javian did the right thing. I mean, he knew better. I mean, Javian McCollum, one of the smallest guys on the court, he just said, I'm going to get in front. I'm going to front him. And as that ball went over the top, McCullough ended up putting his arm bar right in the middle of his back and pushing off to get the pass.
Second Kansas foul this half. Tied 39-all. We near the 14-minute mark. J-Mac, high to Northweather. Swing to Uzan. Los picks up his dribble, directs traffic. Got it back to McCollum at half court. Off to Uzan. Had to save it from the backcourt. Got it to Owe. Bounce low Northweather. 6 to shoot. Back to Tega. Tega, step back baseline. Forced it up. Got it! What a shot! Tega with the shot clock expiring.
I've not seen that one this year. He's pulled out a ton of stuff out of his bag. That's one of the ones I hadn't seen. A baseline step back jumper from 17 feet.
First field goal he's made today. 41-39 OU. McCullough to a posted Dickinson. Northweather one-on-one. Bang, bang. Double team comes. Kick high. McCullough for three in the lead. Missed it wide right. Dickinson wrestles the rebound away from Northweather. Then spins him baseline. Then they call a foul. Then he shoves Northweather.
Well, Luke has gotten him frustrated. And that's what you do against a guy like Hunter Dickinson. You can get in there and body him to death and just watch him get frustrated. He doesn't like the contact. We saw it at Tech this week.
Here's a look at the replay on the big screen. It's McCullough that comes in and shoves Northweather. And they're going to come look at this again. So the foul is on Northweather, his second. That'll result in free throws for Dickinson. The question is now, are they going to assign a flagrant to Kevin McCullough for coming in and cleaning up Luke Northweather? It's a McIntyre Law review. Noble McIntyre Law, the law firm you should turn to for all your personal injury needs. What do you think, Kev?
Well, it's close. As a former basketball player, I know that Kevin McCullough meant to push him down. But as an official, you look at that, you don't see a whole lot of contact.
trying to listen into.
Did you hear what he was saying?
He said it's a common foul on 45. They are reviewing exactly what we thought. They're reviewing whether a flagrant's going to be assigned on Kevin McCullough or not. Your opinion was it should or shouldn't be?
Well, I think it should be. I think Kevin McCullough is that good of a player. He knows what he's doing. When he's coming down with the basketball, when he's coming down the floor, flying in like that, he knows that he's delivering a blow to Luke Northweather that's going to fall down.
No flagrant.
Of course not. Well,
it's because it's Kansas.
Well,
I'm just saying, all of these flagrant foul calls go in the direction of Kansas. If Luke Northweather had shoved Kevin McCullough, it's a flagrant foul.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Kansas rules this conference, and so that's the way it goes. So Dickinson will shoot 2. Now, you go all the way back to the conference opener against TCU when Kansas was awarded a flagrant, and it led to them winning that basketball game with under 2 minutes to go. The exact same play has happened a multitude of times since and hasn't been called. But if Kansas is involved, they're going to get it. And it's happened again. We're cleaning up a mess on the baseline here. So I think somebody threw something. Uh-oh. Here comes Doug Sermons. Somebody threw something on the floor. He wants him to make an announcement on Billy Tubbs Day. If Porter grabs the microphone right now, this could be epic. He's not going to, but golly, that would be amazing. They're going to make an announcement. Don't throw things on the floor. That's exactly what happened in the Billy Tubbs game.
Porter needs to grab the mic.
Look at Porter.
Yeah.
I wish he would. He's not going to do it, but I wish he would. I don't wish he would, because he'd get a tee and it'd be ejected and it could turn the game. But what a moment that would be on Billy Tubbs Day.
Oh, my goodness.
Dickinson, 2 shots, 13:24 to go. First one good. First foul shot for Hunter today. He's a 71% free throw shooter. He only scored 5 at Texas Tech on Monday night, but he's already got a double-double today. Missed the second. 41-40 OU. Javian McCollum walks it up. He's got Uzan, Owe, Northweather, and Darthard out there with him. McCollum, blast to the corner. Comes back to the wing. Kick back corner. Northweather. No shot available. Gives back to McCollum. Owe up top. Dickinson on him. He'll shoot over him. Back iron miss. Furphy's got the board. 7 minutes gone by second half. 1 point Sooner lead. McCullough, lob to Dickinson in the post. Back to McCullough, swing it around Harris. Harris gives to a posted Adams. Adams bangs Owe. Bangs him again, lost it, picked it up, lost it. Northweather's got the turnover. Out to McCullough on the run. No numbers, that doesn't usually bother J-Mac, but he'll swing it back out. Uzan's got it now. Drives Furphy, got him deep, got bumped on the floor, and fouled. Second foul on Furphy. Third team foul. Godwin and Moore back in for Porter Moser's team. And Parker Brown will make his first second half appearance for Bill Self's squad. Bill Self's 21st year at Kansas. He is 28-8 against OU. 2 of those losses when he was coaching up in Tulsa. Jalen Moore down the lane, nearly walked, got it out to Darthard. Might have got a break there. Latre, high to Godwin, 10 to shoot. Left wing handoff, Uzan. Uzan, jump pass corner. Open Jalen Moore for 3, missed it. Harris has, I think, tweaked his ankle. He's going to hobble up. He's had a bum ankle, and he can't hardly make it up the court. McCullough drives, dribbled it off his knee, picks it up. Back out to Furphy. Harris needs a break. He's hobbling around. He's got the basketball right now, but he can't drive it. Goes around to pick. Harris, free throw line. Maybe he was rope-a-doping. Down the lane, back to McCullough. Three-pointer. McCullough is in and out. Uzan rebound.
Take it at him. Take it at Harris. If he has a bum wheel, you want to drive it at him.
Uzan. Harris was looking at Bill Self like, will you please get me out of the game? Darthard to Godwin. Godwin uncovered, now backing Brown into the paint, spins in baseline, bank shot, no good, it crawled out. 41-40 OU, 11:25 to play.
I'm telling you, field goals are hard to come by in this ball game.
Harris, alley-oop, missed it. Brown missed it. Rebound, throw ahead, Darthard threw it too far out in front. Furphy's got the turnover. Jay Moore's outlet pass too far out in front. Sooners still by one. Furphy into the paint, crashes into Darthard, and they're going to call a foul on Latre, a blocking foul, and this will be a 1-and-1.
But you hate to put Kansas on the line so early in the second half in the bonus, but that was the right call. I mean, Trey was just a little bit late, and again, you got to take care of the basketball. When Jalen Moore got that outlet, that rebound, that outlet pass needs to be on point, or let Trey get to his spot and just take one or two more bust-out dribbles before you throw it ahead.
11:03 to go. Johnny Furphy will be shooting a 1-and-1 with an opportunity to give Kansas the lead when we come back. Oklahoma leads at 41-40. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Riverwind is always a good time. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield.
Sooner fans, college basketball is back. So grab a cold, refreshing Dos Equis lager and make the most of the big game with your real ones. Whether you're at the bar with fellow Sooners or watching with your friend who went to that other school, Dos Equis is there for it all. So buy a cold, crisp Dos Equis and raise one with a real one on game day. Dos Equis, proud sponsor of the Oklahoma Sooners. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. Copyright 2023. Imported by Cervezas Mexicanas, White Plains, New York.
Hi, I'm Mike Rowe, and I love to visit Oklahoma. Why? Because Oklahoma is the epicenter of America's energy miracle. And coming here means spending time with really smart people who are working really hard to keep us energy independent. Thanks to horizontal drilling, they're making life better for all of us, unlocking more energy, more efficiently, more affordably. Best of all, it's an environmental game changer. Hear the full story at oerb.com/Mike Rowe.
OU fans looking for the quickest way to the Big 12 tournament? Pike Pass is your best option. You can use your Pike Pass in Oklahoma and Kansas to cheer on the Sooners. Go online at pikepass.com for more details. This message from the good folks at the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority. And Sooner basketball brought to you by Mathis Home, the official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics. Upgrade your palace and shop now at mathishome.com. Toby Rowland, Kevin Henry back with you on Billy Tubbs Day here in the LNC. The great John Brooks joined us in the first half. We got 11:03 to go. Sooners by one. Johnny Furphy will be at the line to try to give Kansas the lead when play resumes. Kevin, you had an 11-point lead late in the first half. What's changed since then?
Well, Kansas definitely has increased their defensive intensity, but the Sooners haven't shot the ball well the second half. Only 2 of 10 in the second half, and 1 of 5 from 3, and that one was Javion McCollum's 3 that he slid in from way downtown. But what you got to do is you got to get good shots every possession. Hunter Dickinson is what he is, and you got to continue to battle him and make it tough for him down low. They're going to run every play through him, and this is when you miss a guy like John Hughley, because you got another big body you can throw at him and bang him a little bit and just make it really difficult for him down low.
My impression is that the Rivaldo Soares injury is not a long-term thing. But John Hughley is a little more unknown. Is that the impression you get?
Yeah, it is.
Nobody's told me that. It just reading the tea leaves, that seems to be the case.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I saw Waldo was warming up out here today, and it looked like he was moving okay, not great. Probably, if he would have gone, and you run the risk of it not being, healing up for later games and stuff like that. But Hughley deal, it's weird because he did not warm up. He did not walk around this morning. He didn't do walkthrough or anything like that. He was kind of just sitting on the sideline watching. So it's
he was riding a bike, I'm told, though, at practice, and they haven't elected for surgery, so maybe there's some hope there, whatever the issue.
Yeah.
I would be hopeful that Soares, at least, could play in Bedlam next Saturday. Bye week is coming at a pretty good time for a banged-up Sooner team here, but we'll see. Furphy, a 1-1. 76% free throw shooter on the year. This is his first foul shot today, and it's good. Both teams have not shot the free throw well. Kansas 4 of 9, OU 5 of 10. Tie game at 41. Second one, no good. Rebound tapped by Dickinson into the corner, and KJ Adams runs it down. Another crack at it here for Kansas. Adams to Dickinson, posted on Godwin. All the way skip pass Harris. McCullough, 8 to shoot. McCullough, three-pointer over Darthard, no good. Weak side rebound, Jalen Moore. 41-41, 10:41 to play. Los between the circles. He's got McCullum, Godwin, Moore, and Darthard on the court with him. Uzan, cross-court, Darthard, three-pointer, Latre, front iron, back iron, no. Jalen Moore came in and got fouled on the offensive rebound. Now here comes Doug Sermons across the court to Kelly Self-something. Foul is on shooting. Kansas.
Yeah.
2 shots. It's on McCullough, his third.
That was the right call, and give your buddy Sermons the credit for that one because he was shooting. When Jalen Moore went in for that rebound along the baseline, he was looking to catch a rebound and put it back up, and he got fouled on the way back up.
2 shots. Jalen went 1 for 2 at the free throw line in the first half, and the first one here is good. Sooners back up 1. Riverwind Casino's newly remodeled gaming floor has almost 3,000 of your favorite games, complemented by a variety of bars, restaurants, and the best live music in the Metro. It's no surprise that Riverwind is always a good time. Jay Moore got them both. He's up to 15 points now today.
Well, it's his first 2 of the second half. And the thing about it is, Toby, again, field goals are hard to come by, so you got to make your free throws.
43-41 Sooners. 10:20 on the clock. Harris, right side Dickinson, beyond the arc. Skip corner, Furphy. Out to Harris. McCullough sets him a screen. So does Dickinson. Harris finds Adams. Adams to the elbow. No shot. Cross the lane. Hand off Furphy. Furphy down the lane. Floater from 10. Left it short. Rebound on the floor. Scramble. Furphy saves it out to Harris. Feed low Dickinson. Over Godwin. Got it. Another offensive rebound for Kansas.
Well, that hits the floor. I mean, when those balls hit the deck, you got to get on it.
Tie game 43. Great pass low to Godwin. Hammer and the foul. Jalen Moore the dime.
What a pass. I've not seen that one before. That was coming across the lane with the left hand and then back over with the right hand bounce pass. Almost like he put some English on it going back to Sam Godwin.
Furphy picks up his third foul. So Furphy and McCullough both with 3 now. And it'll be Sam at the line to try to finish the old-fashioned three-point play with 9:47 to go. We're into the final quarter of this one. Tega back in. Darthard out. Godwin 1 for 2 at the line today. Free throw. Good. Got the roll. Need them all. 3-point lead. Crowd trying to help out the defense here. Harris. McCullough, lob to Dickinson, posted on Godwin, skip pass, Harris, open 3 for the tie, hit it. DeJuan Harris gutting through a bad ankle right now, ties the game with his first 3 today.
Well, when you have an ankle injury like that, the game really slows down for you, and that skip pass came right to him, and there was no question in my mind if he was going to make that one or not.
9:15 to go, Uzan. He'll shoot a 3 over Adams, back iron miss. Long rebound, Adams, they'll run. 3-on-3. Adams crossover, down the lane, gives corner. McCullough for 3. He got it, and Kansas leads. Timeout, Porter Moser. Back-to-back 3-pointers for the Jayhawks. And that matches their largest lead today, 49-46 with 9:01 to go. We'll take it with them. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Riverwind is always a good time. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield.
Hey Sooner Nation, I'm Miles Shuzan with OU Basketball. When you want to travel, choose the premier motor coach transportation provider, Overland Charters. With over 24 years in the transportation business, Overland Charters is your go-to for top quality group transportation services in Oklahoma and throughout the entire country. So if you want to travel with the winning team this season, choose the premier brand in group transportation, Overland Charters. Check them out online at overlandchargers.com to book your next trip. Overland Chargers, official motor coach provider of OU basketball.
A caring man took a walk. He saw people suffering. Anxiety ran high. Hatred rose. I'll prepare a feast and bring them together, he thought. But some refused to join him. He was heartbroken because he wanted everyone to be filled. Not with food and wine, but with compassion.
Jesus welcomed all to the table. Visit hegetsus.com to learn more.
Whether Brahms is your stop for a burger and ice cream or your weekly trip for groceries from the fresh market, Brahms is proud to be a part of your family's tradition. Brahms, farm fresh for over 50 years, proud partner of Sooner Athletics. And Sooner Basketball brought to you by OG&E. We energize life. 9:01 to go in this one. Kansas just took a 49-46 three-point lead here late in the second half, and Toby, this is the way that Kansas can do. I mean, they can, turn on a run almost like a light switch. And you think about it, a 6-point run. They did a 6-point run in the first half. They just made a 6-point run here. You come down, you miss a shot, they'll push it down there, and they'll make the shot that you just missed. They'll say, okay, you just shot a three. Well, here, we're going to answer your missed three with a made three. And so what you have to do if you're the Sooners, again, you just have to continue to play really solid defense. You have no time to give up anything, but it's those loose ball rebounds that are questioned, that are really coming to mind, because Kansas now leads on the boards 30-23. Took a 7 rebound lead here in this one.
They had 2 offensive rebounds in the first half. They've got 4 already here in the second half. It has led to 10 second chance points for Kansas today. And a 3-point lead now on Kevin McCullough's 3-point shot. 5th one the Jayhawks have made.
They've got 13 assists on their 20 made field goals. The Sooners 10 assists on their 15 made field goals. So Kansas has made 5 more field goals. Now, the Sooners have made 3 more threes than they have. And that's why I told you, it's going to be hard to make enough twos to beat Kansas, because they can throw it inside to a 7'2" player. So you got to make shots from the outside. The Sooners only with 1 3 here in the second half. You got to continue to make shots. Made 7 in the first half. If you could do somewhere close to 7 in the second half, you'll be fine. But it's when you go 1-4, whatever in the second half, that's not going to cut it against the Jayhawks.
1 for 7 right now in the second half, OU from 3. Adams, Furphy, McCullough, Dickinson, and Harris for Kansas. Sooners break the huddle with Uzan, McCullum, Moore, Northweather, and Oweh. OU ball. Both coaches, 2 timeouts left. No midweek game for OU. They're next in action in Gallagher, Iba next Saturday afternoon. Finally, the bye week has arrived. That'll be a 3 o'clock tip in Stillwater next week. Kansas also has the bye week this week. They will host Texas next Saturday. Little full court pressure for the Jayhawks. It doesn't look like they mean it too much. They'll drop back now and let Uzan dribble it up. Under 9 to play. Los gives to J-Mac. McCullum, pink shoes, angles right side, now drives it into the lane, down low, scooping left-hand layup, missed it, but he drew the foul, and that's beautiful. McCullum will go to the line. The foul is on Kevin McCullough, and that's his 4th, and that could be big. 6th team foul.
That's huge, Toby, and I love the fact that J-Mac's getting downhill and getting to the basket. I mean, that's really important in getting fouled, but you got to make your free throws. Again, if you're not going to make threes, you got to make free throws in this ball game.
McCullum in the long sleeves today, puts the first one in. It rattled in. Sooner basketball brought to you by Dos Equis, official sponsor of OU Athletics. Get a dose. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. McCullum and Doug Sermons chatting about something. That's a good buddy movie right there. Got them both. Nothing but net this time. 13 points today for J-Mac. 49-48 Kansas. 8:44 to go. Need to stop. Timberlake in for Kansas. He sets a pick for Harris. So does Adams. Slip pass. Adams. Floater in the lane is good.
That play is automatic for Kansas. You've seen that for years and years. That little slip pass right there to KJ Adams in the middle of the paint.
51-48 Jayhawks. Uzan guarded by Timberlake, bunts off of him into the corner. Brings it to the wing, gives back to Northweather. One dribble in the corner for Luke. He's done that a few times today. Keeps getting himself in trouble. Nearly threw it away. Scramble. Luke's got it, and he fell out of bounds. Turnover. Got to quit picking up the basketball in the corner. And he's coming back out. Godwin's going to replace him. 8:11 to go. 51-48. Porter Moser, I'm sure, telling him that exact thing right now. Kansas by 3. Harris, screen Timberlake, screen Adams, same play, gives corner instead, this time to Furphy for a 3, and he hit it. And Kansas has hit one of those stretches where they can't miss. Third 3 for Johnny Furphy. And they have their largest lead today. They're up 6.
Well, they do it after those momentum plays. They get you to turn it over, then they go down and run a play to get open 3.
Godwin's got it up high. Sooners have to score here. McCollum, baseline, fouled, reaching foul on Timberlake, who puts his arms out as if to say, what did I do? And this will be a 1-and-1 for Javian McCollum after a timeout.
Timberlake forgot that he was not in Allen Fieldhouse playing. That's not a foul in Allen Fieldhouse.
That was the most obvious foul we've had today. And he was like, what? 7:42 to go, 54-48 Kansas. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. It's always a good time. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Oklahoma Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
A caring man took a walk. He saw people suffering. Anxiety ran high. Hatred rose. I'll prepare a feast and bring them together, he thought. But some refused to join him. He was heartbroken because he wanted everyone to be filled. Not with food and wine, but with compassion.
Jesus welcomed all to the table. Visit hegetsus.com to learn more.
Walton Cleaners has 3 generations of knowledge that ensure the highest in quality detergents and cleaning methods are used, along with the most advanced equipment. Walton Cleaners and Laundry, where the difference is quality. And the University of Oklahoma and Sooner Sports Properties would like to thank our concession partners, Dos Equis, Rib Crib, Shakes Frozen Custard, Frito-Lay, Pizza Hut, HTO, Cup Bop, Coop Ale Works, Nacho Express, and Kona Ice. Kansas leads at 54-48. They have gotten hot here second half. They've hit 50% of their shots from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. But Javian McCollum will be at the line when play resumes to shoot a 1-and-1. Got to make shots, Kev, but you also got to get some stops. And right now, Kansas flowing pretty good on the offensive end.
Yeah, without a doubt. What they're doing is they're outscoring the Sooners by 11 here in the second half. 25-14 is your second half score. And so you got to get stops. You got to turn these guys over, make them turn the basketball over, and then you got to score field goals. And I just had a feeling, especially here in the second half, it's going to get harder and harder to score buckets. So when you get downhill, you got to come to a jump stop. You got to get fouled. And when you get fouled, you got to get to the free throw line. Fouls are good. I always say they're the best play in basketball. So what happens is it gets those guys in foul trouble, makes them sit them down. Sit McCullough down with those 4 fouls and take advantage of some time where he's out of the game.
Sooners led in scoring by Jalen Moore's 15 today. Javian McCollum 13. For Kansas, Hunter Dickinson 15. Johnny Furphy 14. Kevin McCullough has 10. There's still a long ways to go. Down the stretch, though, we come. We may have to go grab Brooksy again at the next media timeout.
get us a run.
Yeah, he was magic in the first half. All right, free throw line. Sooners have their starting 5 on the court. McCollum's front end of the 1-and-1 is good. Latrey Darthard now is going to replace Tega. And the Sooners really need J-Mac to play like he is today. When they're such a better team when he is scoring for them, and he's scoring today. Got them both 6 for 6 at the line for the Big 12's best. 15 points, 4-point game, 54-50.
Well, remember Porter pregame talked about wanting to get up 25 threes. Well, they're at 19 now. He can help them get to that mark.
Harris gives high to Adams. Adams with a quizzical look on his face. Back to Harris. Kansas looking at the bench. They seem confused. McCullough on the bench right now. Harris at half court, 10 to shoot. Switched off onto Darthard. Drives him to the block. Jump pass corner. Furphy gives it up. Adams in the lane. Up over Godwin, and he put it in. J.J. Adams gets the ball in the paint. That's when he does damage. He's got 8 points today. 56-50. They've made 5 straight shots. 6 straight shots Kansas has. Uzan, baseline, bumped by Timberlake. Gives it back out to Godwin. Hands it back to Los. Slip pass. Godwin bangs into Adams. Put it up over him. Missed it. Left it short. Dickinson's got the board.
That was a good play. That was the right play by... Make that pass.
6:40 to go. Kansas has made 6 straight shots. Harris. Round the screen. Gives back to Adams. Back to Harris. Drives it. Free throw line. Floater. Missed it, but he was fouled on the shot. Jalen Moore fouled him, and Harris will shoot 2. 3rd foul on Jalen.
Well, there's a lot of contact there, but if you're that late getting to him, don't foul him. Make him make that one. You already had one of the most athletic dudes in the conference flying at him. Just fly at him, get a hand in his face, don't foul him, and get ready to get the rebound and the run out.
First free throws for Harris today, 78% on the year. And the first is good. Listen to Sooner Sports Talk presented by Rudy's with head coaches Porter Moser and Jenny Baranchek Thursdays at Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue. Show starts at 7. The lead is 7 for Kansas. Make it 8. Harris rolls that one in. He's got 9. 58-50.
Sooners going small here, moving Jalen Moore to the 5. Hunter Dickinson out of the game, so you have a little bit more flexibility there when you want to go small.
McCollum, guarded by Harris. Crossover, bump, step back, 3-pointer. J-Mac, short, hit the iron twice. Furphy's got the rebound. Kansas can take a double-digit lead with a bucket here. And in no hurry now, 6 minutes to go. Harris, right wing, drive, block, layup, good, 10-point lead, timeout Oklahoma. Kansas is dicing them up right now. 7 straight made field goals, and they lead it 60-50 with 5:57 to go.
Well, the Sooners just one of their last 8, and that combination, that's why you have a 10-point lead by the Jayhawks. When Harris comes off that ball screen, he's so good. I was thinking, he's quick, but he's not fast, and so he makes good moves, and he gets to his spots really well, and then he's able to just finish around the rim. And when he's not there, you cut that off, he makes good passes. So I'm glad that Porter Moser called the timeout right here, because here you have to reassess what you're going to do. You went small with the lineup, so when you have guys that are smaller out there, you got to be able to swing over and play that help side defense.
Phillips 66 Bedlam Series coming up next Saturday. OU OSU 6 o'clock in Stillwater. The Phillips 66 Bedlam Series brought to you in part by the people of Oklahoma Oil and Natural Gas, Oklahoma Blood Institute, and Anheuser-Busch. P66, get ready to go. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Riverwind is always a good time. 60-50. A 21-point swing in this game. I've seen this movie before. OU up 11 late in the first half. Kansas now up 10. And they'll bring it up. McCollum Gives to Uzan. Must score. Uzan. Drive down the lane. Up and around and out, but he drew the foul on Timberlake. Would have loved for that to go. Timberlake's third. Uzan to the line.
Well, great job, coming off the ball screen as well. I mean, Los has the same type of skill set as a guy like DeJuan Harris. And so what you do is you want to, continue to attack and get to the paint and just play basketball. Right now, you don't have time to check it for error. You need to drive it, kick it, get fouled, get to the foul line, and just continue to score buckets now. You got to get those stops. Kansas still 7 for their last 7, and, Sooners still have a hard time making a field goal 1 of their last 8.
First free throw good for Los. Second one good as well. 10 points now for Uzan. He's into double figures. 60-52. Full court pressure. Harris to Furphy, still in the backcourt. Now they'll drop out of it. Harris steps across the timeline. We're down to 5:35 to go. Harris calls out the play. Now hands to Furphy. McCollum switches off onto him. Give back Adams. Feed low Dickinson. Turn around in the lane. Blocked by Godwin, and they call a foul.
Hands part of the ball.
Dickinson to shoot 2. Godwin picks up his 3rd. 10th team foul, so double bonus for Kansas the rest of the way.
What Kansas is going to do, they're going to run some clock here with 5:25 to go, and they go to their continuous motion, their ball screen motion offense. They're going to run that until they find something open to throw it inside to Dickinson. That's their continuous motion, ball screen, throw it inside.
Dickinson misses the first. Sooner basketball brought to you by the Jimmy Austin OU Golf Club. We are your one-stop shop for exclusive OU apparel and an unmatched golfing experience as Dickinson makes the second. Jimmy Austin OU Golf Club, where we encourage you to golf like a champion. 61-52. Jayhawks, 5:20 to go. Uzan. He'll take Harris to the post. Jump under, kick out, Moore. Pass off to McCollum. Doesn't shoot the 3. Back to Jalen. Pump fake. He'll step in. Down the lane. He's fouled by Dickinson, who knocks him to the floor. And 2 shots coming for Jalen Moore. Second foul on Dickinson. 9th team foul.
Way to put it on the floor, Jalen Moore. I mean, you got to respect his jump shot. He's made a couple from out there today, so you got to respect it. He puts it on the floor, gets to the rim, and good job of throwing his body into Hunter Dickinson like KJ Adams was throwing his body into some of the Sooners in the first half.
Kevin McCullough's been out for a while. Kind of wonder if he's re-bruised that knee or something. 5:07 to play. First free throw rolls in.
Well, they've made a run with him on the bench.
Yeah, maybe they're just giving him an extended break. We'll see. They've got Harris, Timberlake, Adams, Dickinson, and Furphy on the court right now. One more for Jalen. Second foul shot. Got them both. He's got 17. Here comes Tega back in. Uzan out. 5:07 to go. 61-54. Jalen Moore clapping for his teammates, saying, let's go. Now here he comes, right on cue. Kevin McCullough back in. Full court pressure. McCullough will be the inbounder. Gets it into Harris. They'll double team him. Jump pass cross court, almost behind Adams, but he's able to get there. McCullough now will dribble it up. Gives to Adams left wing. Under 5 minutes to go in Norman. 7-point Kansas lead. McCullough, right wing, handoff Furphy. Comes around to Dickinson's screen. Gives to Harris. 10 to shoot. Harris. Down the left side of the lane, bobbles the pass. Out to Dickinson. He'll fire from 17. No good. Long rebound. Darthard in the corner. They got to stop.
How about that?
Kansas had made 7 straight shots. McCollum double team, foul, no call, stripped by Kansas. They hacked him on the arm. Harris jump stop, floater in the lane, in and out. Dickinson offensive rebound, missed the putback. Adams offensive rebound, and he's fouled.
Well, you got to be strong with the basketball top. You get the stop you needed. Javen McCollum's got to be stronger with it right there.
He got fouled, Kevin.
Yeah,
he got hacked.
Still, you're playing in the Big 12. I mean, that's you got to play through it. You know the fouls. You know they're going to hack you. If the referee calls you, it's a bonus. If they don't call it, then you just got to play through it. So he's got to be strong with the basketball right there. Can't lose that. When you got a 7-point game with 4 minutes to go, you can cut it to 4. but you lose it. You lose the basketball and go down here and give up 2 offensive rebounds and let KJ Adams get it. And he wasn't going to make that shot anyway underneath the basket right there. He's not going to put that one in, and then you foul him and he goes to the free throw line.
Adams makes the first free throw, almost wedged it back there, and it rolled in. 62-54. Adams' second free throw is in and out. Rebound knocked to the air, and Oweh's got it. KJ's got 9 points today. 62-54. Still time, 8-point game. Los to Oweh. Back to Los. Down the left wing, kicks it back to Tega. Uzan again. Guarded by Adams. Wants to drive him, crosses him over, got into the paint, step up with it. Left-handed shot, no good. Godwin, offensive rebound, power dribble, lost it, got it back, out to Oweh for a 3, get in there. No good, missed it. Dickinson's got the board. 3:50 to play, Kansas by 8.
Not a bad look there for Otega Oweh. You just got to be aggressive on offense and play with some purpose and a little bit of efficiency here late in this one.
Adams drives in the paint. Right-hand floater left it short. Darthard's got the rebound. On the run, 3-on-3. Darthard to Uzan. Lowe's baseline, bumped by Furphy. Picks up his dribble. Out to Godwin. Darthard up top. 3:20 to play. 8-point Kansas lead. Uzan drives to the block. Got it deep, circles under the hockey spot. Out to Jalen. He'll fire a 3. Short. Kansas rebound. Sooners made 7 threes in the first half. They're 1 for 10 in the second. 3 minutes to go.
They're getting good looks. You just got to knock them down.
McCullough killing time at half court. Harris will bring it to half court now. They're down to 10 to shoot. Gets a pick. He'll use it. Harris drives, spins to the free throw line, backs it up, feeds Dickinson. 4 to shoot, spins on Godwin. Left-hand bank shot is in for Hunter Dickinson. 18 points, 13 rebounds for the 7-footer, and it's back to a 10-point Kansas advantage with 2.5 to play. Godwin sets Los a screen. He gives it to Moore. Right side Oweh. Tega steps in and fires from 15. Too hard. Rebound Kansas, and it's getting away. Sooners now 1 of their last 12 from the field. And it's come at the worst possible time. The next Kansas shot will be with less than 2 minutes to go. Harris drives deep, up and under layup, spins off. Dickinson offensive rebound, and he slams it home. And the lead is a dozen. Timeout Sooners. Porter will use his last. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Riverwind Casino. Riverwind is always a good time. Jayhawks by 12. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield. Sooner fans, for a limited time, order a Book It bundle from Pizza Hut and receive a free book for young readers with your order at participating locations. Visit the deals page at pizzahut.com to build your bundle of 2 large single-topping pizzas, plus an order of breadsticks. Pizza Hut will donate $1 from every purchase to provide access to books and educational resources. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of the Sooners.
2 years ago, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer. If I hadn't caught it early, I just don't think I would have been here. 1 in 8 men are diagnosed with prostate cancer. With the black community, it's even higher rate than that. After talking to Dr. Cooks, we did the surgery. And I went in with a smile and came out with a smile. I was back on my feet the next day.
Call 405-271-4088 or visit ouhealth.com/let's talk.
MidFirst Bank is a premier partner of OU Athletics and your exclusive home for the OU debit and credit card. Visit midfirst.com/Sooners for details. Member FDIC. And Oklahoma Athletics would like to thank the official Eat, Play, and Stay partners. Visit Norman, Cup Bop, Courtyard by Marriott, Midway Deli, Nashburg, and Norman NCED. Visit Soonersports.com for more information. 1:48 to go in this one, and it's gotten away from the Sooners. 66-54, Kansas with the lead, and just made an unbelievable run here in the second half. up 37-20 in the second half alone, Toby. And just, we talked about you got to make some shots, got to make threes. You can't keep up with these guys just by making twos. And Kansas makes their twos, but they also hit some threes here late in this one.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield. Oklahoma has made 3 shots in the second half of this game. That's it. 1 for 10 from three-point range. The only thing that's kept them even remotely within striking distance until the last couple of minutes has been the free throw line. They've gone a perfect 13 for 13 at the line in the second half. But it's a 12-point Kansas lead now with only 1:48 to go. And barring some late Sooner magic, Kansas is going to pick up a 7th consecutive win over Oklahoma.
Yeah, the Sooners just 3 of 15 here lately. Just didn't make enough shots down the stretch to keep this thing, within striking distance. Now you're down 12. You gotta go to your quick action stuff, quick shots, and you just gotta make them.
Los has it on the wing, out of timeouts, drives KJ Adams, kicks out Jalen, up high, Northweather, swing it to McCollum, pump fake, he'll fire a 3, and missed it, in and out, Northweather there for the putback, nice play. First 2 for Luke today. 66-56, full court pressure. They trap McCuller. He dribbles around Uzan, gives it up to Furphy cross court, and now into the front court with 1:20 to go. And a hand check foul called on Los. Furphy to shoot 2.
Well, there was a whole lot more contact in the trap down here of McCuller versus right there. If he breaks the trap, we're not looking to foul.
Furphy's missed the first. .80 seconds to go. Furphy got the second. He's got 15. 67-56. You need points in 3-point bunches now. Uzan brings it up. Los drives to the elbow. Down the lane on Furphy. Got him deep. Put it up over him. Drew the foul. Missed the shot, but he'll shoot free throws. Furphy picks up his 4th. And a chance to score with the shot with the clock stopped here. Find exclusive Sooner Sports content like post-game coverage, coaches shows, and even classic broadcasts all on Sooner Sports Podcast. Brought to you by Allstate and the Riverwind Casino. Los's first of 2 is good. The Sooners hope for a week of healing, physically and emotionally, hoping to get Rivaldo Soares back. Second free throw missed. That's the first foul shot they've missed in the second half. 67-57, 1:05 to play. McCuller brings it up, pounded by Uzan. Gives it up to Dickinson. He'll hand off quickly to Harris. Sooners not going to foul. Harris down the lane, bobbles it, puts up a short one, missed it. Rebound, J-Mac on the run. 45 seconds, 10-point game. Blow by McCuller, got deep, scooping layup too hard. Furphy rebounds. J-Mac goes crashing into the photographers. Don't hurt yourself here. He's not up yet. McCollum on the floor, and they're going to stop play as he's still down on this end. He went crashing into the table and the photographers, and let's don't do this again now. Late in the game after it was over against Baylor is when Rivaldo Soares got hurt. And now with 32 seconds, Javian McCollum is on the floor. Still face down, now he rolls over.
The thing about it, Toby, he went off that one leg, that one we talk about he's so good at, and that's a shot that he's able to finish. Not only did he not finish it, he crashed into the media row over there and, maybe landed awkwardly or landed on something. I'm not sure.
It doesn't look like he rolled anything. It looks like he banged something. Hopefully that's the case. Kind of grabbing his right hip as he's now up and hobbling to the bench, and now he stops. And he's going to continue now. So Kansas, 10 seconds between game and shot clock. They are going to win it today with a big second half. 23 seconds to go in the game, and the Kansas fans in attendance start their victory chant. They're going to accept a shot clock violation here. And with 1 second, the shot clock expires. Sooners will have 8.9 here to get a shot up if they so choose. OU not back home until March 2nd. Next 2 games on the road at OSU, at Iowa State. Inbounds to Uzan, and doesn't look like he'll take a shot. 5 seconds. Bill Self and Porter Moser shake hands, and Kansas comes into Norman today and wins it. Final score, Jayhawks 67, Sooners 57.
Going cold in the second half. You know, you got to make shots, and we talked about it at the break. We talked about it pregame. You got to make threes, and that's where the Sooners were really good in the first half, but second half just couldn't get it done. Tough loss for the Sooners today. Kansas improves to 20-6 on the year, 8-5 in the Big 12. Sooners fall to 18-8, 6-7 in league play. Post-game show is next. Jayhawks win it 67-57 in Norman. This is Sooner basketball from Learfield.
MidFirst Bank is proud to be a premier partner of OU Athletics and the exclusive provider of the OU Visa debit and credit card. Every swipe is a chance to show your Sooner pride. You also get access to the convenient card controls when you download the MidFirst Bank mobile app. With the app, you can manage all your cards and accounts in one place. Add your card to the digital wallet to pay with your mobile or wearable device. Visit midfirst.com/Sooners for details. Member FDIC.
And we're back with the action. Coke Zero Sugar might be the best Coke ever.
That's right, Jim. With an irresistible taste and zero sugar, Coke Zero Sugar is a must-try for... Aw, Jim!
Best Coke ever? Take a taste, Jen.
Wow, did they get a great shot. What a comeback for this Tigers squad.
Bring it in, team. We've got 5 seconds left on the clock.
Come on, guys.
Focus up. Every save counts, especially when it comes to Phillips at Phillips 66.
What? I'm sorry, what? Huh?
We're going to go back out there and save money with the Fuel Forward app. And anytime from here on out, when we're at Phillips 66, we're going to use that app. Phillips 66 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Phillips 66.
Download the Fuel Forward app and save at Phillips 66 in Conoco. Proud sponsor of the University of Oklahoma Sooners.
Well, probably like most people, the word cancer, it scared me, scared my family. I did have a severe case of prostate cancer. When I joined the military, I wanted to help others. I wanted to serve others. It's very hard for me to allow others to take care of me. Without Stevenson Cancer Center, I don't think that I would have had as much success as what we're experiencing now.
Call 405-271-4088 or visit ouhealth.com/let's talk.
Fowler Automotive is proud to be a part of your community, where our passion and values lie far beyond the showroom. We believe that families, sports, art, and culture are at the heart of every thriving community, and it's important to us that we help build the communities that our dealerships call home. Stop by any of our 6 Oklahoma dealerships to see the Fowler Standard hard at work. We pride ourselves on being friendly, helpful, honest, and fair. This is what drives us every day. Fowler Automotive, a proud partner of OU Athletics.
And he makes them pay. Sooner Nation, are you looking to upgrade your palace this season? Mathis Home provides superior service, a complimentary in-home design team, and the largest selection of in-stock merchandise at the lowest price every day with free delivery service to Sooner fans throughout Oklahoma. Shop now at mathishome.com or stop in any of our stores in Oklahoma City or Tulsa. Mathis Home, preferred furniture sponsor of OU Athletics.
On the Sooner Sports Network from Learfield, Sooner Basketball has been brought to you by Mercy. At Mercy, your life is our life's work. Shelter Insurance. For auto, home, and life insurance that fits just right. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Dos Equis, official sponsor of OU Athletics. Get a dose. Enjoy Dos Equis responsibly. And by Mathis Home, official furniture sponsor of OU Athletics. This is the MidFirst Bank postgame show. MidFirst Bank, exclusive home of the OU debit and credit card.
Usan's got a touch. Brings it high. Low, speed low, Jalen. Jalen, one dribble, powers into Adams, and he puts it in. Three-pointer, Jalen Moore. Bam! Missed one from the other corner, made that one. Jalen's off to a hot start. He's got 6.
I didn't need the money, which we all need money.
Kansas wins it with a big second half today, 67-57 the final. Welcome inside the MidFirst Bank postgame show. MidFirst Bank is a premier partner of OU Athletics. MidFirst Bank, member FDIC.
Cincinnati's got to go.
Well, Oklahoma had an 11-point